Hello and welcome to Golden Lions Stadium here on Senior Day. Tim Stubbs along with
TyRece Boone, nice to see you.
Hey, how are you? Pleasure to meet you. Along with TyRece Boone as we kick things off just like that. It's going to be TyRece back. Pretty good return up to about the 30-yard line. That's how we get it going. UAPB taking on defending SWAC champion Grambling State. The Tigers, the G-men, if you will, come rolling into town.
Yeah, and the G-men, they've been rolling all the way through since their first game at Tulane. They have not lost a single contest. They're a 7-1 record, so quite a daunting task for our Golden Lions, but I think they're up to task. They have shown promise in the offensive side of the ball, and we're going to see them on offense right now.
So the Golden Lions will take over 1st and 10, have the opening possession of the game, and they're all black, a little bit of gold trim on their jerseys, while Grambling in their white top row jerseys and their black pants. It's going to be Duncan getting the start. Thought about throwing it. Now he's going to run it up to the 35. Nice cut up the right sideline, out of bounds at the 47.
Great series. Great move there by Brandon Duncan, who was coming in for Leroy Patterson, who did get injured last game. We didn't really get a concise word on that from the press conference, but we can confirm Leroy Patterson has been injured and he will miss this game.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. Duncan going to throw it here over the middle. Short completion into Tiger territory down at about the 47 of Grambling, and a gain of about 6.
Great job again by Brandon Duncan. He was thrown into last game. We were kind of wondering what happened there. And he was kind of struggling. He was thrown in the back half of the game, but now he looks very prepared and he's ready to go to work. 2 great plays to start us off.
McDonald joins Duncan in the backfield late. He will take the handoff, and hard running close to first down yardage. Going to depend on the spot, but I believe he got it.
Dante McDonald is a big boy, and we've been saying this all season. The big boy got to run, and they fed him time and time again for these kind of short yard situations. They're going for the hurry up now.
Yeah, hurry up, no huddle. Quick strike on the edge to Mack. Mack is over the 35 down to the 34-yard line, gain of about 7 more.
Good patience by Mack after he received that ball in the flats there. Kind of just tiptoed around his blockers, able to get a lot more yards than I would have been able to at least. Great footwork drill there.
They'll clear out the backfield this time. Grambling showing blitz. Look like they jumped off sides. They're going to blow it dead as they knock Duncan to the ground nevertheless.
Playing through the whistle, that's what you call that.
And they blew it dead rather quickly. It looked like a couple of linemen for the Tigers jumped off sides, and that is the call. So that's going to be first down for UAPB as they continue to march down the field here. Good looking opening drive.
Yeah, it's looking good. Now, the one thing that's held us back when we have good drives like this is the dreaded word. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to jinx us so far, but hopefully whatever I'm thinking is not happening. It's not going to happen. Penalty game has been on our side. Oops, I said it.
Well, hopefully it didn't jinx us there. Again, some jumping up front by Grambling. Going to go up top again. And he's got a man at the 5-yard line. Let's see, stepped out of bounds at about the 4. That's McNeil. The ball was underthrown a bit. McNeil did a nice job coming back to it and making a play.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. He got his eyes around, knew he was going to get the ball. That's the one thing they teach you when you're a wide receiver. You have to get your eyes around to the ball and know where it's going to be at. And great job by him being aware of the situation, able to come back for that ball.
They'll spot it officially at the 5 here. First down and goal for the Golden Lions. And McDonald in the offset eye. Their power package. 2 tight end set. Going to fake it to McDonald. And sacked back at the 5, or the 10 rather, is Duncan.
He was looking to escape, but just couldn't make up his mind quick enough. Great coverage by the Grambling State Tigers. Grambling State, I meant to say Grambling. The Grambling Tigers had great coverage there. In the red zone, there's not a lot of space to work with, and that's what he had to deal with there. Now they're stopped back at the 10.
That was DeAndre Hogues on the sack for Grambling. Make it 2nd down and goal. They'll mark him back at the 11 here. And they're going to hand it off, and McDonald's going to lose more. Back to the 14. They're going backwards on us.
Yeah, that's another thing that I didn't want to see. But, I was really more concerned about the penalty game. When we get in the red zone, most of our penalties come from when we are in the red zone. Now we're just going backwards. It feels like Grambling State has woken up, and they're starting to get penetration. 3rd
down and goal here from the 14. Early first quarter, no score. Golden Lions trying to strike first. Duncan going to throw it. Thinking about running it now, trying to get to the edge. He's just going to have to eat it. A gain of about 3 back to the 11, and they're going to have to bring out the gold toe, Mr. Jamie Gillen.
Jamie Gillen. I got to get the gold toe's name right, man. That's blasphemy.
So a short field goal here. It's going to be off the left hash mark, and they'll spot it. Looks like it's going to be about a 28-yard attempt. Much further than an extra point here.
Either way, I'm really proud of this start we've had so far as the kick is up end.
And the kick is good, so the Golden Lions strike first.
Good job
for our anyway, we'll take a break here. 10:33 to play first quarter. 3-0 UAPB strikes first. Kickoff when we come back. Back inside of Golden Lions Stadium. UAPB with an early 3-0 lead. Jamie Gillen, a 28-yard field goal as he's set to kick it away. Grambling State awaiting their first possession of the ball game. Gillen's kick, pretty good one's going to go in and out of the back of the end zone, and that's the way you draw it up right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. You want to keep their playmakers, their skill guys away from the ball as much as possible, have a very set starting position, and that's going to be at the 25. Now, the offense of the Grambling State Tigers has been on fire, to say the least. They've been really running through the SWAC conference, and that's why they're just proving more and more why they are considered, why they are the defending champions. And it's going to be interesting as, UAPB Golden Lions have been ravaged with defenses, with injuries, especially across the secondary. So let's see how they respond.
Well, Grambling State is led by their senior quarterback, Devontae Kincaid, 6'1", 190, a senior out of Dallas, Texas. Originally was a Ole Miss Rebel, and now at Grambling State. Quick strike from Kincaid is caught down on a knee for a short gain of about 4, close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that Kincaid already showing the arm strength. That was a laser that came out of there. It looked like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball coming out the arm socket there.
4 receivers set. And he'll fake it, and he's going to wish he hadn't. Sacked back at the 26 and a loss of 3 on the play.
Great penetration. They actually covered both the run fake and the pass as the defensive tackle group. The interior lineman stuffed the running back at the line, and then it turned out he faked it. And so they got to the back end. Both the front sevens really doing their job today.
So 3rd down and 9 here from the 26. Going to throw it. Kincaid flushed out of the pocket, rolls right, throws. Caught near the sideline. Now they're going to say incomplete. Would have been short of a first anyway, but it is going to be incomplete. Bring up 4th and 9, and the Golden Lion defense holding GSU to a 3 and out.
Wow.
Fantastic start.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, if you talked to me before the game and said, yeah, we're going to get the first points in the game, and we're going to stop them for 3 and out. That's incredible. That is incredible. I am very proud of this defense right now.
Here's the punt, brings some pressure, high kick. Ralph had a man right in his face, calls a fair catch back at the 36 of UAPB, and That's where the Golden Lions will take over. Not a perfect start. A perfect start would have been 7 and a 3 and out, but a 3 and then a 3 and out, you'll take that
I'll
too.
take that. I'll take that any day of the week, especially against the defending SWAC champs. I feel like we can go further than this as well. If we can get a score here, and no matter if it was 6 or 7. Wow, what did I just say? No matter if it's another 3 points or 7 points, I think we'll be in a really good spot. 7 is preferable.
9:26 to play, early first quarter. A little end around to Ralph, and they sniff it out pretty quickly. It's able to just turn north and get a yard or two.
Yeah, had to do the second effort. You don't want to go backwards against this defense, as you showed in the red zone last possession, because the momentum will carry you backwards way further than you'd want to be. End up with a 4th and 50.
Here on 2nd out of 9, they'll give it to McDonald. Tries to reverse field, and nothing there, and basically no gain on the play.
The interesting move here, starting Dante McDonald over Keyshawn Williams. Maybe they want to see a little more power game in this running game here, rather than the speed game so far, because they are a very fast defense as they're showing right now. 3rd
down and 9. 4 receivers set, 3 to the right. Going to throw it looking left, comeback route, and it is off the mark and incomplete, looking for the senior, or check that was Paris Mack over there, and just they had it set up. He was open, just misfired.
Just misfired there. The accuracy game has been a little bit wonky for both quarterbacks, Leroy Patterson and Brandon Duncan, respectively. They just need that little extra bump in that extra accuracy rating if we're going to have to do video game references here. If they want to really take that next step as a quarterback.
Back deep is Malik Rout. Only stands at 5'7", $150. Freshman out of Atlanta, but he looks like one of those little jitterbugs. It's hard to tackle.
Well, I hope
High spiraling kick. Can't kick it much better, and the coverage can't get any better as well.
Wow.
Beautiful job by the Golden Lions. That's number 41, Jack Ray, flying down the field. How about that hang time on the punt? That really allows your guys to get down there and make a play.
Golden Toe really earning his name here with these great punts he's been able to pull off this season. Like you said, 3rd in the nation for punting distance. That's a recipe for the NFL right there.
That was beautiful.
That was absolutely incredible. And then dangerous move by Rout. I know he's a freshman, but you got to call a fair catch when you see something that high in the air. He almost got molly-whopped.
So Kincaid will operate here 1st and 10 in his own 20. Flushed out of the pocket again, trying to get to the edge. He's going to run it this time, and he's got 1st down yardage right at the marker at the 30, and it shows his dangerous ability outside of the pocket.
Yeah, the defensive line has been doing a great job of penetrating, but they don't have any containment so far. They need to try to adjust to that. And also man-to-man coverage is dangerous for scrambling as well.
Quick strike to his receiver, trying to set the edge here, and he's got the 42-yard line and another Grambling 1st down as he was able to get a little quick strike to Darrell Clark, junior receiver out of New Orleans.
I think they're starting to. I think they're going to try to start abusing the secondary, this injury-ravaged secondary right now, as they have only run the ball one time the past 2 possessions so far. They might be thinking of run right now.
Martez Carter is the starting running back, is going to get his first carry here, reverse his field, trying to go outside with it, and he will just step out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
I don't really like that play, stepping out of bounds. He really had nobody within like 2 yards. He could have gotten a few extra yards on that play. But, taking the safe route here, not really wanting to overexert yourself, which is a weird thing to say as a football player, but, whatever.
3-0 Golden Lions, 7:20 and counting. First quarter. Grambling now in the UAPB territory for the first time. A little end around here as they pitch it to the receiver, and he's going to get just maybe a yard on the play.
Another one of those moves where they just kind of gave up on the play and ran to the outside, ran out of bounds. It's like they don't really want to make contact with the incoming defender, and now they're in a 3rd and short situation where they really could have gotten the 1st down.
So a 3rd down and 2 coming up here at the Golden Lion 48. Man in motion. Kincaid looks right, throws to his tight end. It is caught in traffic as he banged off a would-be tackler at the 41-yard line and a first down.
Sean Steele was the guy on the play. They're a freshman out of Arlington, Texas. Not what they teach you back in Texas for sure. That wasn't really good tackling for him. He went directly at the quadriceps with his head down. That's not good technique at all.
That was Jordan Jones, the tight end, on the catch for the first down. Snap it here. They'll give it to the running back, trying to get to the outside. He will not get there.
Yeah.
Fantastic play on the edge by the Golden Lions, Nigel Canada.
Yeah. Blake Connor on the tackle on that play, and that was absolutely what you want. Came downhill with a head of steam and hate in his heart, and really put him hurting on that running back right there. Kept him to no game.
Textbook open field tackle.
Exactly what you want there, the Gator tackle, if you will.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left here. Kincaid here on 2nd down and 10. Receiver in motion. Going to throw it right again. A little receiver screen. Hit at the 35, falls forward to about the 34. Pickup of 7 on the play. Bring up 3rd and short.
I feel like Connor may have woken something up with his defense because they really are starting to come in with some fire. They've been really waylaying these ball carriers, and I'm starting to understand why they're starting running out of bounds.
5:20 and counting here, first quarter. Overcast skies, been pretty much cloudy all day. The sun has
been cloudy all week, really.
Peeking out a little bit, but it is cloudy here as we speak. Kincaid on 3rd and short, flushed out of the pocket again. Got a man open, almost overthrew him, but it is caught for the first down at the 25. And a great job there by the receiver, Darrell Clark, adjusting to a rather high pass, but made the play nevertheless.
Yeah, you know, Kincaid was originally looking to the right side for the comeback route. Didn't see it, did an excellent move spinning outside of the pocket. His pocket movement is incredible. And you understand why he was at Ole Miss before.
Super athletic quarterback, and has Grambling stayed on the move here. First down at the 25. Pass, I believe, is batted down at the line. Yeah,
yep.
Excellent job because he had the slant over the middle open.
Johnny Daniels on the play there, senior out of Chicago, Illinois. Great play by him. You saw he was even surprised that he was able to do that, jumping around and all that. You know, the great defensive line play there. You don't normally see that at this level, mainly because you don't want hands in the air. You get knocked down.
Gonna toss it to the right side. Leaping a man and stumbling down at about the 11-yard line was Martez Carter, and another first down.
Yeah, one good play, and we have a Grambling Tiger on the ground right there. I believe that's a offensive lineman. But great move by the running back there, following his blockers to the right side there, had a hole open for him. Almost got it in for 6, but touchdown-saving tackle there. We do have 4:27 left in the game. Jeez, where are we at? What quarter this is? This is the first quarter, right?
I believe, yeah, 4:27 for another 4:27.
I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna get up there. I've been drinking a lot of water today. I'm not used to drinking all that water. So that's what I'm blaming today. Not enough pickle juice. We're going to escape to the pickle juice line early so we can forget about that botch call there. Either way. Now it looks like they're back ready to set up.
Clock rolling now. Kincaid over the middle. Got a man wide open. Is tied in at the 5. Breaks a tackle. Hits the edge and inside the pylon for a touchdown. Grambling State on the board for the first time with 4:05 to go here in the first. They lead it 6-3 with the PAT coming up.
Yeah, great job there. It was a short in route. Ended up a couple yards short of the end zone where he wanted it, but he was able to break not 1 but 2 tackles that would have saved the touchdown, and able to just coast into the corner of the end zone there. Tackling has been a problem for this defense for sure, especially when you have so many young guys on the starting 11, and that's just an example of it right there.
Extra point is good. We will step aside here 4:05 to go first quarter. Grambling State 7, UAPB 3. Kickoff when we return.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
4:05 to go, 7-3. Grambling State with the lead. And the Gold Lions, the only difference is they had to settle for a short field goal, and Grambling cashed in on a touchdown. And that last hookup was Kincaid to his tight end, Jordan Jones, again, and he found the big tight end twice on that drive.
Yeah, and broken tackles has been the story of this defensive season, for real, though. I mean, that and injuries. When you have injuries, it's next man up, and when you have freshmen on the call, man, it's really hard for them to really understand this, not only the speed of the game, but how much more physical it is in the high school game.
Mendez kicks it deep, taking line drive kick at the 10. Pretty good return here. Mack trying to get outside. Look out here, 30, 35, and then he's stacked up at about the 37, maybe the 38, but a pretty good return of about 28 yards there.
I'll take that any day. Anytime you get past the 25, you're doing a good job. And he was able to get to. I'm listening to the band right now. They're playing some great music. This is a good song. I'm sorry. Anyway, they did. They're getting good field position right now, and so we're ready to get this offensive drive started. Maybe get some more points on the board. We do need it though. We can't let Grambling get momentum.
5 receivers set here for the Gold Lions. They empty out the backfield. 1st and 10, but they're on 38. And he's got his tight end at the 45, and hard running after that. Carries a couple of would-be tacklers into Grambling territory, and a first down at the 47.
Wow, there's some fire in this Gold Lions crew right now. Not only made the catch, spun off the would-be tackler, would have cut that first down gain to about a gain of 2. Then he was able to carry at least 4 or 5 Grambling State Tigers to the first down marker. Great work by him.
No huddle again. Steps up in the pocket. Duncan, look out, 40-35. 25-20 and down to the 15. The ball came out late, but I believe he was down. And let's see, they are going to say he was down at the 15-yard line. And Brandon Duncan making it happen. He was almost sacked, and he's just squirted out of there.
Brandon Duncan, we've seen Leo Patterson play, and we give him all this credit for being a dual-threat quarterback. But you got to understand, Brandon Duncan's been here for a while, and so he's been able to make himself a dual threat option, especially when you didn't have such a great offensive line like we do right now. He has more time to throw the ball, but he's been running ever since he got here. So,
Golden Lions driving again, little quick strike and dropped by Hawkins. Tried to run with it before he secured the ball.
Yeah, that's the one thing coaches tell you: catch the ball first. That's the most important part. And he just didn't do it that time. 2nd down, but now we're back in the red zone still. Let's see what we can do, man. We need 7 points out of this.
2:56 to go, first quarter, 7-3 Grambling State with the lead. Gold Lions driving, 2nd down and 10 from the GSU 15. Duncan takes the snap, look right, throws back left, got a screen set up at the 10, the 5, McNeil. Yes, sir, touchdown Golden Lions. An outstanding screen left side, and the touchdown by Mr. Colby McNeil, making it happen.
Lewis Jackson served the third. The offensive lineman deserves some credit for that one, as it was a sprint out pass but reverse throw. So it was a great call up by the OC, but Lewis Jackson III able to cause some havoc on that left side of the field. Just maybe looked intimidating. He's a big boy.
Extra point coming up here. Flag is down as Gillen bangs it through. We'll see what this penalty is real quick. And
looks like false start.
Yeah, it's going to be on UAPB. They're going to have to re-kick this.
It doesn't matter. Golden toe is golden toe, and he's going to do it. He can do it 35 times out of 36. I would give him one for sure. No.
Sun coming back out here at the stadium. They did call a false start on UAPB, so
Going to re-kick one more time before.
and Grambling had already left the field to the sideline, so they're going to have to
Hey, no,
get
no.
everybody back. They were over there, a few of them sitting down with their helmets
Stay over
off.
there. Just stay over there. That's fine.
You can decline it if you want.
I mean, it's not like it would matter. I don't think it would matter. You can't decline a false start, I don't think. I think you just have
Probably
to take
not.
it. Yeah. I mean, if my Madden experience
Right?
said anything about my life, I know what penalties and what.
Check out
and
the cheerleader here. They
Good Lord.
end over end over end
Over end, over end.
My goodness, that's super
that's-
athletic.
Oh, God, I got sick just watching that. I mean, I can only imagine eating must be hard for that man. G-forces, man.
We'll try it again here. Right in the middle of the field. Kick is up and got it. So with all that, we'll take a break here. 2:47 to go, first quarter. UAPB back on top, leading Grambling State 10-7. Kickoff coming up in just a moment.
You feel it from the moment you enter our campus. It's a legacy of greatness. We are the Golden Lion family, committed to innovation and truth. We all come from different places, but now call the Pride Lands home. Whether it's the sciences, arts, or business, we're shaping the minds that one day will reshape the world. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Become a part of the Pride.
Gillen set to kick it away here. Golden Lions lead 10-7, 2:47 to go first quarter.
Can you say that one more time just for me, just personally?
Well, let's get
After
through the
that,
play here.
after
At the 10, trying to get outside with it is Carter. Little stutter step and then hit hard at the 30, and that is as far as he will go.
Golden Lions leading 10-7.
Sounds good.
That's a really good against the defending SWAC champs, Grambling Tigers. What?
You just
What?
have to sustain it
The-
through 4, and that's been the challenge.
I am personally happy with what I'm looking on the scoreboard. If we can just fast forward to the fourth quarter and with the same score, that'd be great. That'd be excellent.
Well, that same score's probably not going to be there.
Yeah, we're probably going to be winning by more.
I like it. I like
Optimism.
what you're thinking there. First and 10 for Grambling State. Kincaid set for the snap. He'll fake it. Now hand it off to the back. Option number 2 there. And gain of about 4 on the play as trying to get a number. Some of these numbers are a little hard to read. 28, I believe that is, for Grambling State. Desharius Flowers, sophomore running back out of Mobile, Alabama.
They got the fall forward there that time and was able to get that amount of yardage there.
Kincaid looks right, quick strike, first down. Gain of about 9 up to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, soft coverage by the cornerback on that play. I believe that is number 32, Najil Canada. I feel like that was wrong, but either way, soft coverage by him. They took advantage of it with the short curl route there, and got the first down.
Kincaid will take the snap here. Fake it right up the middle. Look at him burst and go at the 40-35. Almost took it to the house. And I believe that was Canada with a saving touchdown tackle there.
There's Canada. That's the actual Canada. I was wrong about the first one. Either way, though, Kincaid has some burst acceleration on him. And
Check that. That was Sean Steele. My bad.
Sean Steele. Well, great tackle by him. I was talking bad about him earlier.
They'll fake it, go right with it, and hit and flipped up in the air and down for a gain of about 8 to the 23, as Grambling doesn't give you a whole lot of time to gather your thoughts as they're coming at you hard.
They're probably embarrassed right now at the current score line because this should have been an easy game like last year, but obviously we're showing much more talent this time around than last time, and they're going to try to react to it.
They're going to give it to Flowers again, straight up the middle, and hard yards up to the 16 and another Grambling first down.
Remember last drive when they kept running out of bounds and giving up on plays? Well, yeah, you don't see any of that this time around. I bet you the coaches got after him about it. Great work by Flowers forcing his way up the middle there, taking contact on plays.
35 seconds and counting. So we're approaching the end of the first quarter. UAPB leading 10-7, but Grambling is threatening here. 1st and 10 at the 16. Kincaid, a little pump fake. Now he's going to try to dump it off to his back, Carter, but he overthrew him incomplete.
Great coverage by the defensive line. That is a really weird sentence to just say, but when you have screenplays and they're able to read it and react to it, that's the kind of thing you get. You get these kind of blown passes. Great work by the defensive line and defensive line coach. That's definitely a thing that they teach.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Carter, the lone back. Over the middle, firing, got a man open in the end zone for a Grambling touchdown.
Yeah.
And they will regain the lead here with 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. That was Darrell Clark for the score.
Man, I don't understand how Clark or any of these Grambling receivers can hang on to these laser beams that they're being thrown, because, geez, man, he's like pulling back like he's about to throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, like I said earlier. You should be on a pitcher's mound rather than a football field, but great work by Kincaid getting that touchdown, and we lost him that lead I love so much.
So off of Kincaid's rocket fire arm, Grambling State scores their 2nd touchdown. We'll take a break here. 14 seconds left, first quarter. Grambling State 14, UAPB 10. Golden Lions to receive the kickoff right after this timeout.
Maria, so how's work?
It was 4th period biology. Our students just weren't getting how easily viruses spread. So Miss Bell and I had them role play a zombie virus outbreak. By the time they had all learned the lesson, all the living were dead. Hey, how's your job going?
That big sales meeting I planned? Next year, I might get to go.
Cool.
14-10 our score. Grambling State back on top, so both teams kind of trading blows here. It's been a pretty well played first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a really good football game, and not many people expected that out of this game. And we're showing them we got the Golden Lions ain't nothing to sleep on.
And this time Mac's going to watch it go over his head and into the end zone for a touchback. So UAPB will take over at their own 25, and they've looked good so far here in the first quarter offensively. And on that last drive, it was a big run play by Brandon Duncan, who was able to get out of the pocket and make it happen with his legs.
Brandon Duncan, last game he didn't really show that much leg prowess, and so I was wondering how they would be able to adjust to, I guess, more of a pocket style pass game. I guess I didn't really see that much of last season, but yeah, Brandon Duncan got some wheels on him, and he's been showing it off today.
Here on first down, a little quick pitch, and trying to go outside with it, and Grambling read it perfectly, losing maybe a couple of yards on the play. And he's wearing 24 on the field, but there's no 24 in this roster they gave us. But that's happened several times this year.
We are so sorry, number 24.
We'll find out and make that adjustment. Yeah, that's going to end the first quarter. So we'll take a timeout here. You're listening to Golden Lion Football on Hot 89.7, and we're watching it right here on UAPB-TV. 14-10. Our score, Grambling State leads it over UAPB at the end of one.
Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Is the seat supposed to be forward-facing or rear-facing? Did they move to a booster seat too soon? It may be too late to check when you're on the road. Fortunately, you're on the couch. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Don't think you know. Know you know.
14-10 our score as we are set to start quarter number 2.
10-14 is the score, and you know what? It's a heck of a football game being played where we did not expect to find one. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't expect for us to score any points. I almost thought it was going to be a mirror of last season, considering just how good this Grambling squad has proved to be. But that's not the case, because we're not the same team we were last season as well. We proved that with our 2 wins this season and every other game. So thus, we haven't gone over for any game, I believe, even the money games we played. So this offense has shown promise, and we're looking to see that again right now.
As we start the second quarter, the Golden Lions will have a 2nd down and 12 from their own 23. Receiver Ralph is in motion. Duncan going to throw it, going up top. He's got Mack, but overthrew him by a yard.
Oh, just a step and a half. He had a step on the defender. He had space to catch the ball. It was just a little bit over the top. I mean,
it was there.
Yeah, it was there. It was really there. Maybe if you dove for it or something. I mean, that's a lot to ask for from your receiver over the shoulder. But either way, though, great pass by Duncan. Just needs a little more touch, just that much more. They can't
just a little.
Yeah, just a little.
3rd down and 12 here for the Golden Lions. Going to set up a screen. They do to Williams, but it is played brilliantly by Grambling State's number 47, DeAndre Hogues, and that's the second big play as he had a sack in the first quarter, and then he saved probably about a 20 or 30-yard gain right there.
Yeah, it would have been absolutely incredible. You saw, you saw me. I was looking to my peripheral vision. I saw the defensive coaches for Grambling State. They were very upset about that play call, and they were bailed out by Hogues because Keyshawn. They've been keeping him under wraps so far until that play.
Kick's going to be taken by Rout, and he just dives on it right at the sideline near the 31-yard line.
These are some freshman moves by the freshman.
Dangerous.
Abunai, definitely. It's just you should just let that one go. Let that one do his thing. But, I mean, he's showing effort. I can commend him on that. It's just you have to be smart with this type of thing. Either way, though, it's still Grambling's ball. I've been actually kind of hoping that he would, fumble it back in bounds, but it's just the situation didn't call for it.
$14:09 to go. Early second quarter, Grambling forcing a UAPB 3 and out after they just regained the lead 14-10. That's where we are now. First down at the 31. Pass over the middle as big tight end again is caught. Canada comes in on the stop, but another catch by Jordan Jones, the tight end, his 3rd grab here in the first half.
Yeah, they've been really targeting the big man here, and it's been working out. That was a double screen setup with the middle of the road option with the in route, and they went to that option. Big time play there, and sets up a 2nd and short. They can take the playbook's wide open now.
So a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. Going to hand off to Carter. He's got the first down and more up the left sideline, still on his feet, tripped up and down at about the Golden Lion 30. And I believe that was Dooley saving a touchdown, or check that was 45. Londell Sanders saving a touchdown, but Carter shook loose that time.
Yeah, he did shake loose. He got on the edge there, and he was able to get that left edge and just go almost to the house there. Great job, great speed by this linebacker core, able to catch up and on the pursuit. But we can't have too many of those at the same time.
So Grambling on the move again. They mark him down actually out of bounds at the 33-yard line. They'll fake it. Kincaid rolls out to his right, throws it, and he's incomplete, I believe. Let's see. And now they do call it incomplete. I don't know what the delay was. It looked like it was pretty
clear to me. But,
and they were a lot closer than we were.
Yeah, I can kind of see what they were looking at, though. The left foot did kind of look like it got in bounds before it was out of bounds. And, the college rule, only need 1 foot to be a perfect boy, I guess. I don't know. But either way, didn't get it in. Now 2nd down and 10. Ooh, that was nice. Bars.
12:50 to go, second quarter. And second 10 here for Kincaid and Grambling State. They'll fake it to Carter, going to throw it. Kincaid incomplete. And it just zipped
to nobody.
Right past Khalif Salmon, and that ball was past him before he even knew it.
He was looking like, wait, what? The ball is thrown? Yeah, that's how much speed he has on it. He's outpacing his own teammates here. I feel like he needs to take a little bit off the ball, but who am I to tell him the opponent, give the opponent's tips and pointers? Keep doing what you're doing, boy.
Third down and 10. Kincaid got some time. Rocket fire intercepted at the 25. And Canada's up to the 40 and down right there. A huge interception right over the middle.
Everyone.
Nigel Canada from that strong safety spot, he read it perfectly.
Absolutely, and you have to read it perfectly when you have a guy who can throw the ball this hard. And he saw that in route coming, that post route, I believe it was, from the tight end position, because he knew for the past three drives that's been their main target, to get the big plays down the field. Great job by Canada. And you got the play, you got the big play, and now we're right back in. The momentum has swung back into the Golden Lions' favor.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Definitely right there for sure, as the Golden Lions get a big turnover as Grambling State was threatening, and UAPB will take over at the GSU 43. Here is Keyshawn Williams up to about the 47, maybe the 48-yard line.
They've been keeping him under wraps, haven't they, man?
That's his first carry of the game. They threw a screen to him on the last possession, but Grambling State was ready for it.
I think I understand the strategy. Hit him with the power first and then sneak up with him with the speed. Because if you're expecting power and the guy just sits by you, I mean, not much you can do there.
And they'll fake the handoff. Duncan gets to the edge, now cuts it back up. Has a first down into Grambling territory at the 44-yard line.
And had a couple of open options on the right side. But decided to take it himself. It weren't very obvious because, they have that lurker outside linebacker on the left side. So he just decided it would be safer to just take the first down, keep the play going.
Tried to go no huddle, quick strike. Grambling State calls a timeout.
They had to. Not a lot of time to get set up. They had something that they didn't like on them, and they wanted to readjust and reform.
11:52 to play here in the second quarter here on Senior Day. Tim Stubbs and TyRece Boone, as we are watching the Golden Lions play very competitively right now.
Yeah, what a Senior Day it is. I was actually thinking it was some sort of cruel joke that they set the last home game against Grambling State, defending SWAC champs, but now, I mean, honestly, this is a really, really entertaining, competitive football game, and I'm very proud of our team and the leaps and bounds they have made over this season, not only this season, but since last season. So, I mean, Monty Coleman's done a great job of rebuilding this squad, and I can only look forward to what we could see next season. But right now, we're here. We're live.
Well, the Golden Lions definitely hanging tough and very competitive. Close. Now they got to find a way to close it out and get over the hump and
they're
finish
4 points
the game.
behind. You want to at least get points on this drive, especially 7 after a big turnover by Canada, big interception by Canada. So you really want to capitalize on it. Pay Canada back.
Now UAPB is going to call a timeout right after Grambling's timeout.
That's a strange one. So how you been this week, then?
Back-to-back timeout there with 11:52 to play here in the second quarter. 14-10, Grambling State leading, but the Golden Lions got a little something cooking here. At first down at the Grambling 44.
I think this is like 4-dimensional chess. The mind games of coaches been well documented before. They saw the Grambling saw something from that hurry up that they didn't like. They called timeout. Golden Lions came back out and like, ooh, I'm not sure if I like that either. Timeout. And so hopefully we're trying to get some football being played as we come out of the second timeout. Invisible chess, man. Invisible chess. It's a very dangerous game because people fall asleep. miss off.
That would not be good.
No, it would not be good. No.
Well, we're finally ready.
I think.
After the back-to-back timeouts there, one by Grambling, one by UAPB. 1st and 10 from the 44. Quick pitch to Creighton on the end around, and he's not going to get to the edge. A fantastic open field tackle there by Percy Cargo.
Yeah, Percy Cargo was coming down the hill in a hurry. I mean, he was a flash out of my peripheral, and I thought Creighton had that edge on lock. He couldn't turn it upfield. He was going too fast down the line, and I never thought you could say that you can go in too fast, but when you can't control it properly, you get things like that happening.
So a loss on the play, 2nd down and 13. Duncan going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got all kinds of room over the middle here, the 45-30. Puts his head down, and he's got the 1st down at the 27.
Let me tell you something. That blitz pickup from Dante McDonald was crucial to that play being able to do what he was able to do. Dante McDonald, with the pass block from the running back position, was able to pick up that blitzing linebacker and give Brandon Duncan the space he needed to make that play.
Fake the handoff. No, they will give it to McDonald, and he just goes straight hard yards to the 22.
Weight room. Got to be in the weight room, man. They drug at least 2 or 3 Tigers there to get that gain, and now they're still on schedule, 2nd down and 6. They're rolling now. They're really rolling. They're really wearing down this Grambling defense right now, and it's showing.
And they're going to fake it this time. Duncan's got some room over here, 20. And out of bounds at about the 17, maybe the 16-yard line. And
yeah, that's a 1st down.
Appears to be enough for a 1st.
That's good. Good work by Brandon Duncan selling that handoff there. That was just a design re-option there, and he made a great read there. Defensive line, defensive end to crash down on the running back, and that's not the way you want to handle the option play. Got to stay disciplined, stay safe. Keyshawn Williams in the game now.
Going to throw it. Looks right going up top. He has McNeil, but overthrew him.
Yeah, just came out the hand wrong. That's just how that happened.
He kind of back-shouldered him, but he had room over there on the right side of the end zone.
I feel like the way from the vantage point I have from the press box, I saw where his arm was actually aimed, and it must have came out his finger just the wrong way and went the opposite direction of where he wanted it. But now they have a 2nd chance. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Missed opportunity there. 2nd down and 10 from the 16. They'll hand off left side and nowhere to go, and Williams going to lose yardage as he's taken down at about the 18.
Yeah, I don't think these outside run games have been able to work out well for them. They've tried it several times, and I don't think they've really gotten any positive yardage out of it. I think if they're going to run the ball, they need to keep it between the tackles. That way they can minimize any loss they've been having.
They'll empty out the backfield here. Williams going to line up wide left. 3rd down and 12. Grambling jumping, free play over the middle, and it is incomplete. Probably should have been caught.
Jeremy Brown.
Yeah, he was there. He had it for just a split second, and Percy Cargo may have got a hand in there right at the last second, but he'll get 5 yards on the free offsides.
Exactly. You take advantage of the free plays, but, Jeremy Brown is in their sophomore red zone target. Big boy, 6'6", I believe is that what that says? 6'3". My bad. Still tall, just a little bit taller than me. But either way, gotta get your hands on the ball. If you see the ball and you have your hands on it, you gotta catch it. That's not what happened there. Either way, they have a 2nd chance at glory, and in the form of a touchdown.
Make it 3rd down and 7 as they move the ball up to the 14-yard line. 9:17 to play, 2nd quarter, 14-10. Grambling with the lead. Big 3rd down for the Gold Lions as they're driving. Yeah, got them to jump again. Throwing it up out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete, but another flag down. Should be another offsides and bring up 3rd and 2.
Can't be doing that, man. If you're on the defense, I don't care. I would like them to do it all day long. This is actually a perfect mirror of what we've had happen to us all time and time again this season. Either way, though, now they have a 3rd chance at the touchdown, and it's getting closer and closer every time. They might even be able to run it for a 1st down from this distance. It'll be 3rd and 2. So if they get a first down, they get 3 more opportunities, more power to us.
So after back-to-back offsides, goes from 3rd and 12 to 3rd and 2. Big play. May have got him again this time.
Oh my.
The Golden Lions moved that time as well. But it may have been
neutral zone
because
might be
of Grambling. Grambling's wanting a false start. UAPB's wanting an offside.
They got the false start they wanted. That could have gone either way, though. You know, the defense is allowed to move however they want, as long as they don't cross that line. And I don't think they crossed the line that time. And they got UAPB Golden Lion offensive linemen to move. So back to 3rd and 7. We're just gonna keep getting penalties back and forth again, aren't we?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. 3 straight plays with penalties. As it's gotten rather cloudy, very overcast. Going to see those lights come on soon here at the stadium. 3rd down and 7. From the 14 as Duncan looks over to the side. Play clock is down to 7 here.
Empty backfield.
5 receivers set. Low snap. He's got it over the middle. I thought he was going to run it. Instead, he's going to have to take a sack back at the 17 and going to bring on Jamie Gillen to try to make it a 1-point game.
Yeah, good coverage all around there. They wanted the 5 verticals and then 4 verticals and 1 underneath. Either way, it was covered man-to-man. Great job by the Grambling State Tigers. And so now they have to settle for 3.
It's going to be a 34-yard attempt for Gillen off the left hash. Good snap, hold is there, kick plenty of distance, and it's good. Gillen, second field goal of the afternoon, and the Golden Lions pulled it within 1.
The Golden Toe.
Step aside, 8:30 to play, second quarter. Grambling State 14, UAPB 13. Kickoff coming up right after this timeout.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Well, off the foot of all SWAC kicker Jamie Gillen, it is a 1-point game, 8:30 to play, midway point of the second quarter, 14-13, and it's been a good first half. Well played here.
Oh, yeah, well played football all around. Besides that little bit of time where there was 3 penalties back and forth, that was the first bit of ugly football we've seen. Otherwise, though, it's been pretty good.
Kickoff's going to be taken about a yard into the end zone, hitting that sideline near Grambling State there, up to the 26-yard line, and pretty good coverage by the Golden Lions. The touchback would have been at the 25, and
kept him at the 26. I mean, it's fair enough. I mean, you didn't get it on the other side of the field, so I mean, that's what you want really much. Now we just need a stop from the defense, who's been playing, relatively well. They did give that 1 3 and out, but they did give up 2 touchdowns. So that 1 interception though was huge, and so they were able to get points out of that. Let's see what they do this time.
Kincaid and Carter in the backfield here. Kincaid waits for the snap. Still waiting. He'll finally hand it off to Carter. Goes outside and gets to the 31-yard line. A gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, simple, short gain there. Probably wanted a little bit more. We've got to the edge a little bit quicker, but great coverage. I mean, pursuits. That's what that's called. Pursuit there by the Golden Lions, able to keep them from breaking it out any further.
2nd down and 5. Grambling still leading by just 1 now. 8 minutes to play, second quarter. Kincaid, hand off again. This time Carter's going to lose yardage. Back to the 29. And he's slow to get up.
Yeah, he got swung around there, and that's not good for the knees and the ankle area. He did get it back to his feet and is coming off the field under his own power, though, so should be fine.
Loss of 2 there, TyRece, so now 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Oh yeah, I mean,
Need to stop here.
They need to stop here. A lot of the problems they had last week against Southern is the 3rd downs. They've been really not only letting them convert 3rd downs, but big plays on 3rd down. So let's see what they do here.
Receiver in motion. Kincaid takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, now flushed to his right, back over the middle, incomplete, and fantastic coverage downfield for the Golden Lions. That's Corey Bell, who is right there to maybe deflect it a little bit, but a good 3 and out.
Great job by the Golden Lions defense, though, stopping the run game and then subsequently stopping the pass game. Another one of my big words there. But either way, great job by the defense again. Can't praise this team enough for the defense that has been ravaged with injuries to be able to perform this well. And so we get another chance to get the lead.
Snap off to the right a bit, a line drive kick. Ralph takes it in the air, gets hit as he catches it, and the flag is down.
Yeah.
A dangerous catch there as he was hit right as the ball arrived.
Did you see if he called a fair catch?
I don't know, but it was a great catch.
Nonetheless, yeah.
A very athletic, dangerous catch, but I don't know how he held on to it.
Because he's Ralph, and that's what he does, man. Well, let's see what the call is.
It's going to be on Grambling. Maybe catch interference.
Yeah, you do need to have a halo around the catcher.
So that'll give the Gold Lions pretty good field position here into Grambling territory. A 15-yard penalty. That's big at the GSU 48.
Yeah, you know, you need to give the receiver of a kick at least a 2-yard halo before you can make contact with them, and it's 5 yards, I believe, for a fair catch. But either way,
Ralph in motion here on 1st down. Duncan takes the snap. Quick strike, broken tackle at the 40, still on his feet as he gets up to the 34-yard line. An outstanding effort that time by Jeremy Brown.
Jeremy Brown, he did drop that one touchdown catch on the red zone, but he's really making up for it right now as he's just showing his toughness, rolling up, having tackles roll off his duck's back, I guess.
So at the 34, 1st down, gain of 14. Handoff getting outside this time. Williams gets blasted at the 30. Picked up about 4 before he hit a brick wall.
Yeah, you know, Keyshawn Williams, you know, he's been known for his leap from speed, as you'd call it. This defense is really fast. And so they've just been unable to get those breakaway plays that he's known for around here. But he's been doing a good job of making those medium to moderate gains.
And let's see what they have. A flag down, TyRece at the 38, yeah, on the far side of the field. Maybe a hold out there on the edge as they're going to back the Golden Lions up to the 44. It is going to be a 10-yard penalty, and they're going to replay 1st down.
That's been a killer for this team all year long. The holding penalties have just been untimely.
Another flag down. This time Williams shakes free to the secondary up to the 29 as he gets the penalty back and then some, but another flag down.
It looks like it's offside since they let the play go on. It wasn't a false start or anything. It was done as soon as the play started. So I'm assuming, yeah, neutral zone infraction is what the call is, but they decline it.
So a big gain there. It's best run of the afternoon for Keyshawn Williams. He's starting to get his rhythm.
Yep. You know, Keyshawn Williams, he's one of those downhill running backs, or not downhill, I mean workhorse running backs. So the more he's in the game, the better he is, and he's been showing it so far.
And they're going to hand it off to Williams again, and fooling nobody as Grambling State able to make a big play. That's number 55, Linwood Banks, who was there, almost took the handoff.
Yeah, he was there immediately. Great penetration by the big defensive tackle there. You just can't have that happen on a running play. When you're running from the shotgun, penetration is his worst enemy, and that's what it showed right there.
So now 3rd down and 8 for the Golden Lions at the Grambling 32. Big play. Gonna throw it over the middle and dropped. Mack had it at the 10-yard line, but couldn't hang on.
It was held for at least a half second while he was in the air. Had enough time to think, wow, I'm catching the ball, and then he just ends up going right by him. Great throw there by Brandon Duncan, who's like in probably the best form I've seen him all his entire career, really.
Yeah, Duncan took a shot there. He's slowly walking off the field as the ball was thrown a touch high, but right in the hands as he was stretched out. Mack just couldn't hang on. Would have set up a first down around the 10-yard line. A long field goal here. Kick is up. It is long enough. And it's no good. About a 49-yard attempt there by Gillen. It looked like he just missed it.
I thought he had that one. From the vantage point I'm at, you'd think it'd be easy to see. But no, it's not. I mean, I thought he had that. But either way, chance to take the lead now squandered. And now Grambling State has a chance to get out of this weird spot they're in against the UAPB Golden Lions with a 1-point lead over them.
Well, they went for the long field goal and a lot of confidence in Gillen's
golden toes, but just one of the first ones he's actually missed without any sort of interference. I feel like one of them from a couple weeks ago were blocked. So
first down for Grambling after the missed field goal. Carter makes a man miss, jitterbugs his way to the 41-yard line as he was just weaving in and out of traffic.
How many times do you think he's done the jump cut drill? Because he was jump cutting all over the place, had the hands in the air, waving like just no care. Dangerous way to hold the ball, but either way, though, good agility.
Gain of 9 on first down. They'll fake it to him here, throw to the receiver, caught at the 45-yard line, and a short gain for Darius Christmas.
Darius Christmas, that's a wonderful name right there. Either way, though, got enough for the first down off that short sprint out curl.
So many things you can say with the last name like Christmas. So, you know, for broadcasters. And this time, a drop and then a shove down. Maybe a little extra there by Kevin Carter.
It was right after he dropped the ball, so it's still a fair
Made him
hit.
pay for that drop there by
Shoot.
Khalif Salmon. Maybe heard the footsteps of Carter coming.
You would have made him pay for the catch if he caught it from that. He was in a low position, not really he was pretty much defenseless in that situation if he would have caught the ball. So I think he's lucky to drop.
Second down and 10. Kincaid over the middle and holding on to it. Let's see if they called it complete at the 32, and they will call it complete as he found a little soft spot over the middle and little teardrop that time. We were talking about touch earlier.
Yeah.
That time showed his touch.
Yeah, you showed it right there. There was a line of defenders over, and you just put it right over him.
They mark it at the 34, trying to set up a receiver screen to Salmon, and well played by the Golden Lions as Alcorn was the first man over there to knock him out of bounds near the 30.
Yeah, Alcorn, his area is pretty much off limits for most teams. You had the ball for the screen was a little bit too high, had to jump. That's wasted time and wasted energy there, and where you could have gotten a few more yards there.
Second down and 6 for the Golden Lion 30, 14-13, Grambling by 1. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Kincaid going to throw it all day. Winds up, fires it out of the back of the end zone. It was intended for Lendarian Brooks and incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 7. A big third down here. You wonder if Grambling's maybe in a 4-down territory.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, if to go for 4 down, it's only 3rd and 7 or 6. And so you really could go 4 downs, and they might just take it for a run from the empty set, though.
3rd and 7 from the Golden Lion 30. Design run. Kincaid's going to be tripped up and well shy of the first at the 29. They're going to say his knee was down there. Bring up 4th and about 5.
Oh, I was thinking they weren't really coming off the field, but now they are.
4th and 6, rather. And Miguel Mendez is going to
try his hand.
Yeah, going to try to put his team up a little by 4. It's going to be off the left hash, and it's going to be a 46-yard attempt, and we got a timeout called here by Grambling, but we're going to keep it right here
Yeah, this is a really difficult kick for a right-footed kicker from the left hash. You got to go straight at it. I mean, a lot of kickers like to do the soccer ball thing. They got to hit it with the instep. You really have a hard time struggling for that option. And also, it takes a little bit more time to get to the ball because you have to curl yourself around. That's opportunity for a block right there, and that's probably what they're teaching, what they're preaching down there in the Golden Lion huddle. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I'm the only person I think that can admit that finds so much interest in kicking field goals. You know?
Well, it's a valuable part of the game.
Special teams.
Special teams can win or lose you a game, so it's an unsung factor for sure.
Actually, you know what? An example of this, remember the Southern game? They missed at least 2 extra points and kept us within 7. So, you know.
Now, scratch that. They're just going to go for it.
Okay. Well,
so they called a timeout, rethought it. So 4th and 6 here. Grambling's going to go for it at the Golden Lion 29.
Big time play here.
Kincaid takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, over the middle, and it is
incomplete. Gotta be.
They're still talking about it. Golden Lions are saying incomplete. Grambling's saying it's a catch. And it's at the 2-yard line. They may call this a catch.
I don't know.
They are saying a catch, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2 instead of Golden Lion football at the 29. That is a huge play in this game.
That's a bang play. One call from the referee it's really just changed the tide of this entire ball game. I mean, it could have been either way. I thought I saw the ball pop out somewhere, but I mean.
Well, the Golden Lion players and coaching staff, they were adamant it hit the ground. No replay. This is one thing we talked about in the last press conference.
We talked about it several times.
Much needed, and that one definitely would have been replayed. Instead, 1st and goal from the 3. It's going to be a handoff to Carter. Next play, score, touchdown, Grambling. Just like that on a referee's decision. If it's incomplete, the Golden Lions have the football at the 29. They called it a catch. One play later, Grambling scores. And that is a tough pill to swallow right there.
I feel like this has been every game. I feel like at least one play out of every game, one huge play call for the one huge referee decision has cost us at least 3 games. I feel like that.
Mendez, extra point is good. We will step aside with 2:50 to play here, 2nd quarter. Grambling State may be getting a gift on what looked to be an incomplete pass. They called it a completion. They score 21-13. Grambling with an 8-point lead. They'll kick it off to the Golden Lions right back in a moment.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
As we're back here, myself, Tim Stubbs, and TyRece Boone, we were rehashing that last drive there, and a huge swing as Grambling State was just about to turn it over on downs. They called a questionable catch, a reception. If they would have called it incomplete, the Golden Lions would have had 1st down at their own 29. Instead, they called it a catch. It was 1st and goal at the 3, and Grambling scores 1 play later. As the kickoff by Mendez is going to be taken, by McNeil at the 8, over the 20, and surges up to about the 25, maybe the 26. At that time, Mack and McNeil were right there at the same time. Who wanted it? And McNeil ended up coming up with the return.
Great work by him, but I mean, this is just another piece of evidence to put in the bag for
instant replay.
Instant replay.
Definitely needed.
I mean, like, it's gotten to the point for the Golden Lions, it's gotten ridiculous. I mean,
it makes the games a little longer, but not that much. You want to get the call right.
Exactly. And, you know, you talk about the Southern game last week. You talk about definitely the Mississippi Valley State game, where we had a lot of questionable calls in that one. So, It's just another example.
2:43 to go. The Golden Lions have time to respond. Again, Duncan gets out of the pocket. Another big run. Oh, hit really hard. He is smashed. Flags come flying in as he is on the ground hurt. And right now we're all about the well-being of Brandon Duncan, as that could be a targeting hit, as he was hit really hard at the 38. Had picked up about 13 yards as he was sliding down, very similar to
the what's his name, Joe Flacco.
Flacco play with the safety from the Dolphins a couple of weeks ago, where he's running and then kind of a late slide, and then he just gets his bell rung. And let's hope Brandon Duncan's okay. As man, he got really crushed on that play.
Oh, yeah, you see the entire Golden Lions bench kind of on the field right now.
Yeah, that's very rare that you see the whole team out on the field. And
it's a big one, though. That's a huge one.
And the coaching staff is telling the players to get back. I don't know if they can really do that.
Yeah.
It's got to. I understand they're worried about their quarterback, and he is up, and that's a good sign.
That's a really good sign, but he definitely should not be back in this game.
Well, you got to worry about
the well-being, really.
Yeah, concussion and things of that nature. And right now with Laurel Patterson having a shoulder issue, getting hurt last week, we may see Marcus Terrell here today. We were talking about him before the game.
Yeah, we were talking about him because he was being presented at Senior Day. For the Senior Day festivities, and I was like, I don't remember seeing him outside of practice. I did go see a couple of the scrimmages they had in preparation for the season, but I don't think I've seen him outside of practice. He's a really good quarterback. He's mobile like the others. He does have a laser beam for an arm, and he's a very high energy type of guy. So we're going to see him come on the field, I believe.
Yeah, he's already out there warming up as we speak. Marcus Terrell, senior out of Crete, Illinois, and now the officials, let's see what they're going to call here.
Now.
2 flags were thrown immediately. Let's see if we can hear it. We can't hear it, but we know what that sign, personal foul.
Targeting.
They showed
helmet contact with the sliding player against the defensive player. And that's exactly what happened there. Brandon Duncan's okay. We got the call we deserved. Okay is a relative term. He's able to get off the field.
And you really hate that because Brandon was playing well, especially running the ball.
Well. He was playing absolutely out of his mind. But now you have a very difficult situation to walk into, Mr. Number 10.
So that's going to, Marcus Terrell.
Mr. Terrell, you have a very difficult situation. We have a lot of momentum on our side. We lost 2 of our starting quarterbacks. We need you, number 1, to stay healthy. Number 2, try to get us down the field.
2:25, the clock rolls now after the first down run, and with Duncan being out, Terrell takes over now in Golden Lion territory at the 47 of UAPB, or check that, of Grambling rather. Going to hand it off to Williams, bounces outside, and that's going to be all. As he's going to get a couple, maybe to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, they're just really trying to get back hot. I mean, there was a long pause in the play, and plus the concern you have for Mr. Brandon Duncan. So
they're still looking at him as he's taking a seat over on the sideline. Now here is Terrell. He's got room on the right side. He's going to scamper for the first down and out of bounds at the 35-yard line, a gain of 8, and he looked pretty good there.
Yeah, you see, I was telling you, he's very mobile, and he has a laser beam, especially at short to medium range. Hopefully we'll see that sooner or later. They're just trying to get him warmed up into the game situation. You don't have to throw it right now.
No, hand it off. Keyshawn Williams, nice little cut up to the 28-yard line and a gain of about 7.
Great job by Keyshawn Williams. They're finding a hole now. It's almost like the momentum hasn't really stopped anymore. But now,
gotta say his knee was down back just inside the 30, so gain of 5 instead of 7. Terrell throwing it. Look out, picked off at the 10. Intercepted by Grambling. They're returning it over the 35, 43-yard line. And
Terrell's going to have to be the one to make the play there.
He let it sail on him and picked off. I believe that was Johnson. 43 or 48.
Yeah, it was like there was 2 receivers in that area, so you couldn't really call it double coverage, but it was double coverage over that one-man poor decision right there. But, you know, you got to get him back warmed into the game. I don't like the play call personally. To go for the end zone right now, I would just nickel and dime it. We still had 1:09 left. I would have nickel and dimed it right into the goal line, especially with a new quarterback in the game. But either way,
1:09 to play before halftime. Grambling up 21-13. They'll take over after the interception. Quick strike over the middle, caught for a first down at the Golden Lion 39-yard line. And on the catch that time was Khalif Salmon as Kincaid threw another one of his rockets.
Yeah, another laser beam from Kincaid. As you know, it's been really difficult to deal with. You got to read the routes perfectly.
Dump it off to Carter out of the backfield, leaps a man and tripped up and down at the 32-yard line.
It's like the second or third time he's been leaping over people. That guy is super athletic.
They're trying to no huddle, but the Golden Lions have a man down. And Carter, the running back for Grambling, just turned around and looked maybe a cramp.
Uh-oh.
And he's
like,
well,
yeah,
now
I'm
he
good.
pops
I'm
up.
good. I'm good.
It may be one of those plays where they kind of slow down the opponent. You know, it's kind of a under the table type deal, and I've seen some funny ones actually.
Seen some good ones.
Guys just fall down and
my heart.
And then all of a sudden, I'm fine. We thought he was going to have to bring the stretcher out, and then he's back in there 2 plays later. But nevertheless, stops at 41 seconds here, and a 2nd down and 3 for Grambling at the Golden Lion 32. UAPB showing blitz off the left. Now they'll back up. Pump fake. Kincaid over the middle, incomplete. Intended for his big tight end, Jordan Jones, and that pass sailed on him a little bit.
Yeah, sure did. You know, that's the problem with that's a laser. That's the problem with having a laser arm. If you don't have master control over it, it takes quarterbacks forever to do so. You end up having plays like that where it just kind of sails on you just a little bit out of range.
3rd down and 3 coming up here. I believe they had 3rd down on the previous play. This is 3rd down here. Showing blitz, gets rid of it. Man wide open at the 20. And finally will get out of bounds at about the 15. And a flag comes in late. It's going to be a late hit on the Golden Lions. They're going to call that on Kobe Watts, and
that's a weird one.
It wasn't even that big of a shot, really.
Yeah, it was
just
kind of a
little shove,
baby push,
and
you know. It was
another flag come in maybe here.
Either way.
That's going to be half the distance to the goal. Penalty.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one to take, number one. But I can't even blame him for that because he was barely out of bounds when he hit him, and it's not like he cleaned his clock. It was just a little baby push into the band. Are they trying to protect the band members now? I don't know. But either way,
it's going to be 1st and goal at the 7 with 27 seconds left. The Golden Lions really need to stop here.
They need to hold firm to keep this from getting out of hand.
Whoa, how about the official coming in making a one-handed grab on the snap? The official came flying in trying to stop the play as Grambling is so trigger happy to snap the ball.
They really want to take advantage of the situation.
The ref came in with his left hand. He caught the snap with his left hand.
Yeah, I wonder if he played back in the day. I'm sure he did.
Good hands. Sure he did. The all hands team there. So here we go. 1st down and goal from the 7. A little fade pattern in the end zone. It is caught for a Grambling State touchdown as Kincaid hooks up with Marquise Kegler.
The jump ball game from the 5-yard line is one that coaches love to call, and that's exactly what happened there. Just a high floater, that touch we were talking about before.
I mean, you go back, the Golden Lions, it was 14-13, looked like they were going to get the ball on a turnover on downs. And all of a sudden, couple of bad breaks, including the Duncan injury and then an interception. Grambling taking advantage of it as they should. We will take a timeout here. 22 seconds left before halftime. Grambling State 28, Golden Lions 13. Kickoff when we come back.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
22 seconds remaining here before halftime, and what was a 14-13 game. A couple of bad breaks go against the Golden Lions. Yeah. And all of a sudden, boy, Grambling, as defending SWAC champs and very talented, taking prime advantage of it, and that's what they've done here to open up a 28-13 two-touchdown lead right before halftime.
Yeah, you know, you want a good spark from your special teams right now, and we're going to see if we get one.
Kickoff's going to be taken by Mack from the 7 over the 15-20. Pretty good little burst up to about the 30, and that's as far as he's going to get.
Yeah, Mack. Oh, boy.
Flag comes in late again, way back.
On? I guess, you know, emotions are high, especially after that big hit that Brandon Duncan took that took him out the game. And so you just got to keep that in check. Hopefully it's not even against us, but I'm just saying extracurricular activities tend to happen when you have quarterbacks taking out the game.
16 seconds remaining, and Golden Lions could get 15 yards tacked onto this. And they will, so.
Well, okay, so here's your options. 16 seconds left in the game before halftime, but you still have a pretty cold quarterback on the field right now. So do you take the chance to go downfield?
About 20, 25 yards away from a legitimate field goal opportunity. So we'll see.
A good medium range pass, you know, get his confidence up. Or
2 timeouts left.
Yeah, or get a play out to, you know, it hasn't really worked out yet with Keyshawn Williams, but either way, he just took out Donson McDonald. He just came on the field.
So Keyshawn Williams back in the ball game. Marcus Terrell still in at quarterback. Looks left, steps up in the pocket, got some room on the right side. Of flags down, and it's going to be a hold in the backfield, and negates a gain of about 4 there by Terrell.
And time.
Yeah, lost 6 seconds, down to 10 seconds now. And that's big, and that's probably going to change what you're going to do.
Yeah, definitely.
You may just take a knee or a simple handoff here, or maybe a little screen.
But yeah, something high value, low risk. I say a screen to Keyshawn Williams has a lot of value for it, especially if we have the offensive line that can get to the outside quickly and get to the second level. But let's see.
Yeah, they are just going to be safe with it. And that will send us to halftime here on Senior Day from Golden Lions Stadium. Our halftime score, Grambling State 28, UAPB 13. We'll have the Battle of the Bands coming up for you for our TV listeners. Back to the studio for our Hot 89.7 listeners, and right now we'll take a quick timeout.
In honor of Earl Andrews and my friends, 2 young men who lost their lives on campus just 6 years ago. Earl name is wearing black ribbons, and the Lions take their stage black as a show of support and condolences. We love you, and your memory will stay with us forever. Pittsburgh tutelage of Mrs. Diane Maloney Grigsby and Tisha Smiley Wiggins, who represent the place and elegance of the girls who are these fans company. And moving to Janet Jackson's special basketball. All right, fans, we're going to take you back down memory lane. Taking over the
5, Assistant Band Directors Dr. Edwin Thomas, Dr. Nicole Robert, and Kendall Damon. Band Coordinator Janice Kelley. And your magnificent master of the halftime experience, Thank you. We love you. Until we meet again, arrivederci. Just go to Line Nation. You know what time it is. Get up on your feet and make some noise for your marching musical machine of the Mid-South. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff Marching Musical Machine of the Mid-South would like to pay homage to its 4th and 5th year marchers. Miss Keosha Adams, Jamal Bell, Diana Cortez, Deion Cotton Martin, DeAndre Currenson, Jordan A. Graves, Dante and DeAndre Harris Cousin, Keelan Harrison, Blair Holiday, Demetri Jones, Mark Jones, Rhonda Jones, Michael LeBron, Andreas Lara, D.Y. Misha McCann, Jonathan Roach, Daquan Taylor, Dejan Weatherby, Anthony Webb, Courtney White, Burgundy Wilson, and Brandon Lynn Woodley. Thank you for your service. The machine is now field ready. Drummers, flip the switch and get this band on the field. Marching band fans far and wide, do me a favor and let me hear you roar. For the mesmerizing, the magnificent, marching, music, machine, it's out. Under the direction of Mr. Jeremy. Spinning, spinning towards the field. Sensational. 24 karat gold in the direction of Keeps it crunk. As a matter of fact, striker pose. Carry on. And announcing has been yours truly, Mr. Import himself, Bernard E. Waving. Over and out.
All right, welcome back here inside of Golden Lions Stadium. With just about a minute left here before the second half starts. Tim Stubbs along with TyRece Boone, and the Golden Lions trailing Grambling State 28-13. As you're listening right here on Hot 89.7, watching on UAPB-TV, and a very competitive first half. Got away from the Golden Lions there in the last few moments of the first half, but not sure if we can hear. I can't hear you in my headset. All right, we got a short somewhere, and TyRece's headset there. it's all right, let's try it again.
Hello, test.
There you go.
There's been a lot of just a lot of big calls being made by the referee on one end, and it's gotten to a really vital point in the game where we need a big stop and momentum back on our side.
As we kick it away here to start the second half, Grambling's going to take the kickoff over the 10-15. Cutting it up is Route, and then he stood up at about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line.
Kind of got picked up and carried like a small child.
Well, he's 5'7", $150, so.
About the size of a small child. But either way, he's a freshman. We can talk bad about him. It's all right. But either way, though, he does have a lot of speed, and he has willingness to run the ball. And so it's going to be very dangerous in a few years' time. Either way, though, now the defense, who has been playing above their pay grade, let's be honest with ourselves here,
well,
13-28.
Just to be official, they're not being paid.
I mean,
we don't want to be under investigation.
Yeah. Above their
anyway,
yeah, whatever.
I know what
They're playing well. They're playing way better than you would think.
Going to throw it here on first down at Salmon, a little quick strike to the 30, and that is it. As it's gotten very dark here. It's waiting on the stadium lights any moment now. Extremely overcast as we start the second half of play.
It's been looking like it's been going to rain all week long.
Yep, and we get the fall back, extra hour of sleep tonight.
Oh, that's tonight?
Yeah, it is tonight.
Great. I get the extra hour before church.
There you go.
Lord Jesus. Amen.
Second down and 5 here for Grambling. They lead 28-13 with the football to start the second half. Carter goes nowhere as he's taken down in the backfield, and I believe that's Canada again. Or is that 33? He's got front of his jerseys tucked. Hard to tell if it's 32, 33, and I believe it is 33. AC Gillian.
Oh, no.
Rather, don't want to.
The long-lost brother.
Well, we got a Gillen and a Gillian, so that's Gillian on the tackle there. Want to make sure we get it right as the sun peeks out just ever so slightly.
Yeah, just enough to warrant not putting on lights right now.
3rd down and 5. Kincaid, rocket fire, and again just zips it in there with a dart at the 43-yard line on a 1st down as he was able to connect with Devin Lindsay this time.
The ball has so much spiral and is moving so fast. It's almost like the vapor trail of the ball is a straight line. You get to see it from the target, from the hand to the target in one line, and it's just so fast he's throwing it.
Got a man down for UAPB at the 43.
That's not good. We've been ravaged by injuries all year long.
Kincaid in that first half, 19 of 27, 205 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. He was sacked once. He's also their leading rusher, 4 carries at 31 yards. And for the Golden Lions, Brandon Duncan got the start today for the injured Patterson and was playing pretty well. He was 8 of 14, 89 yards, and a touchdown, sacked twice. Also the leading rusher for the Golden Lions was Brandon Duncan, 10 carries for a net of 86 yards. Keyshawn Williams, really not that many touches today, just 4 carries for 10 yards and 1 reception for 2 yards. He's your big play guy. And then the big news was Brandon Duncan just being blasted. Personal foul, possibly targeting penalty, knocked him out of this game. So now you're down to the 3rd-string quarterback for the second half.
That's something you're going to have to look out for when we get back on offense. That could be a dangerous situation.
As we resume play here, quick pass left side and caught and out of bounds at the 50 for Grambling State as they pick up about 7 on the play, maybe 8 yards, bring up 2nd down and short.
Defense again playing, getting their tackles done, but the big gain on that play. 2nd and short, playbook's wide open for Grambling State.
2nd down and 2 here. They'll fake the handoff to Carter and caught by the tight end at the Golden Lion 47. Going to give him just enough, I believe, on the spot for the 1st down. That was Jordan Jones. Once again, Jones, that's his 4th catch of the ball game. 2 of those catches were for 1st downs now after this one, and then 1 was for a touchdown. So the tight end Jones been very productive.
Yes, he has. Bobbled it a bit, but he got the favorable spot for because of forward progress. So let's see how UAPB responds.
1st and 10, they'll hand it to Carter this time. Nice cut, and then he plants that foot in the ground, goes north with it for a gain of 11, and another 1st down for Grambling State.
A lot of arm tackles there. They got to be able to shed their blocks completely before making the tackle there. Just ran through a whole bunch of left and right limbs instead of full bodies, and that's a lot easier when you do it that way. With the limbs, I mean, not the full bodies. The full bodies are hard.
I got you.
Yeah, you got me. Okay, as long as you got me. You're the only one who understands me, Tim.
I get you, man. Gonna fake it, and Kincaid's gonna have to eat it and loses a couple of yards back to the 37.
Great job there by the defensive lineman there, blowing up the play from penetration. Bad read by Kincaid on the read option play. It was probably just a play action boot type play as he was looking to take off, but it wasn't there. Now 2nd and long.
11:45 and counting. Early 3rd quarter, 28-13. Grambling State with the lead and the football. They have a 2nd down and 12 from the Golden Lion 37. Kincaid with the snap. Looks over the middle. Pump fake. Now flushed out of the pocket. Looks back right. Got a man wide open and caught for the 1st down at the 32-yard line. That time it was Devin Lindsay for the 1st down grab.
Dangerous situation. Kincaid was flushed backwards about 15 yards before he was able to make that pass for a net gain of 3. You don't really like seeing that one, or net gain of 5, I believe. I'm sorry, it was 3rd and 12. But you don't really like seeing that. Right, yeah. So
3rd down and 7 coming up here instead of the 1st down. My apologies.
On the 5, on the
pass play.
Yeah, pass play. What are my words today, man?
3rd down and 7. Gonna throw it. Got a man open left, but I believe he's out of bounds and runs into the kicking net as he He's not able to hold on to it. Going to bring up 4th down for Grambling, and let's see if they want to go for it here. Maybe a little too far to kick it.
They did go for it the last time, and it's a little bit close to punt it, so they might just get another 4th down opportunity, and I think that is what they're going to do.
Be a 4th down and about 7. They are going to go for it.
They were
Play
successful.
clock is at 15 here. They're going to have to speed it up a bit.
They were successful last time around, but it was due to a controversial referee decision. Let's see what happens this time around.
They are going to snap it with 3 on the play clock. Kincaid over the middle and incomplete at the 20-yard line, and the Golden Lions will take over on downs. No penalty, and good coverage there in the secondary as the Golden Lions able to get a big stop. And that's what they needed right there.
Big stop, necessary stop, and now momentum can start to shift back in our direction. But as you were saying a little bit earlier, Brandon Duncan taken out of the game due to a very heavy targeting contact, and Leo Patterson came into this game with a shoulder injury. So it's a matter of, can this Terrell make something happen? It's, he's a senior. He hasn't really been on the field that much in his career. This is really his first opportunity to do a complete game.
McDonald into the backfield. The last second, they are going to hand it off to him. Straight ahead, hard running, still on his feet at the 50. Down to the 46 of Grambling State, and a big run for Dante McDonald.
Dante McDonald, boom, 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 right down the middle of the line right there. And that's exactly what you want out of a running back of his size and stature and girth. Good Lord, that boy's a big one.
And Marshawn Lynch.
Type,
just bang right at you, no nonsense. Going to throw it here and complete selling over the head of Hawkins.
I'm just nervous about this new quarterback coming in. He's a little bit of on the shorter side.
That was Paris Mack, rather, but
either way. And on the comeback route, the pocket collapsed in on him, and he just tried to float over the top of him because because of the height issue.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 here from the Grambling State 47. Keyshawn Williams into the ball game. Had him open for a second. Now Terrell's going to have to take a sack all the way back at the 43, and a 43 of UAPB, a huge loss on the play. And Grambling, with a 3rd-string quarterback that really hasn't accumulated a lot of time on the field, they're going to pin their ears back. They're going to try to get after him.
Yeah, and Terrell, you gotta understand, you are the last line of defense, really. Next one up is a freshman, and so you really have to get focused and get rid of the ball. You can't be taking contact like that.
3rd down and 21 here from the 43, going up top and overthrown by about 3 or 4 yards. That time Terrell was looking for Orion Smith, or Robert Sims, rather. Robert Sims, the freshman, big, tall freshman receiver, but
didn't quite work out for him. Yeah, the accuracy is just not there right now, and you saw it right there. He was well ahead of him. And again, there was underneath over the top coverage on him too, so it was a questionable read as well. He did have space around him, but just not the one I would like for him to see.
So with 9:21 to go here in the 3rd, Gillen with another beautiful kick. And Rout's going to let you go over his head and down right. Let's see, it is at the 1-yard line, and Mr. Special Teams himself, the golden toe, strikes again.
The golden toe, not only with the beautiful spiral, but with the pinpoint accuracy to land right at the 2, and then the speed. Let's not discount the speed of this special teams group. The punt, what's it called? The punt block. What? Jesus Christ! I'm losing my mind. The punt team. Yes. Duh. What? All right. The punt team. The speed of the punt team to get down the field and touch that down at the 1. I lost my entire mind in that one sentence, and I want to apologize for that.
Well, Grambling backed up to their own 1 here. You can't draw it up any better than that.
Yeah, you really can't.
For Gillen.
They got to go for a run here to get some space.
Got a man on the end around here, and
I don't know.
He got just a little, maybe a half yard, but stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
This is the field position battle. I always talk about this. Every game, it's the most important aspect in my opinion, because you keep them pinned back, then you give yourself a chance to score on the offensive side of the ball or on the defense side of the ball. Either way.
2nd down and 9. We'll call it from the 2-yard line, maybe the 1.5. Grambling State, we'll see how cautious they want to be here. They'll snap it high, handoff, and he's stacked up. I don't know if he got out of there. They're going to call him. They're going to say forward progress at the 1, but he barely got out of the end zone, and that forward progress saved him right there.
Just.
Almost a
safety.
safety.
And now you've put yourself, you put your opponent in this situation. The Grambling State is in the situation where they cannot focus on getting the first down. They need to focus on getting space for their punter to get the ball away, because short snaps for punts are dangerous situations, easy to block.
Well, 3rd down and 10 from the 1. And he was lucky to get to the 1.
Yeah, just.
Kincaid will take the snap, hand off again. This time, Carter gets a little bit of room to operate up to about the 6. And Grambling will be punting from their own end zone.
Give the assist to the Golden Toe as he's put us in the great situation to where we can actually get a decent amount of points out of this. If we get a good return, we're even that much better. With the third string quarterback, you need as many breaks as you can get, and that's one of them.
So Mendez going to have to punt literally just in the back of the end zone here. The Golden Lions could get good field position or a good return if not a block here. They'll go ahead and just set up for the return. It's a very returnable short kick at the 39.
Hey,
Immediately,
whoa.
A flag is down as he wasn't given enough room for the return.
Wasn't even that, because he called for a fair catch.
Okay, so McNeil calls for a fair catch and then hit. So that's going to tack on more yardage, and the Golden Lions going to be set up brilliantly here.
Oh yeah, that was a terrible play by the Grambling State player. As you got to keep your eyes up when you're on the punt team and you're going for the tackle. You got to make sure you didn't call for fair catch, because the referee will scream it was a fair catch, or the player will scream it's a fair catch. You got to be listening for that type of thing. Now they put themselves in a bigger hole for us to get back in the game.
Oh, they called it on UAPB.
Nani, what?
Of course, we can't hear the official. Missed that from last week at the Little Rock game.
Yeah, I do. Because they would always explain with clear lettering and triplicate what they meant by the play, and they were pretty much explaining the rules on the field. That's really funny.
Well, it's a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to go from the 39 to the 44. Still
good field position.
Yeah, still good field position here. So 5 receiver set. They'll clear out the backfield. Going to have to get rid of it quickly. He does, and jumping the route and incomplete, as that was Percy Cargo who read that one perfectly for Grambling State.
Yeah. They're really trying to get Terrell in rhythm. Golden Lions are. These set short plays, you have a guy targeted, and it's just a matter of timing at that point, and he just was a little bit late.
Showing blitz was Grambling. Now Terrell's going to look over to the sideline, get the affirmative. Again, they'll clear it out. No backs, 5 receivers. 6:45 to play, third quarter. Golden Lions down 28-13. Stepping up in the pocket, makes one man miss, and another man with a juke move and a first down run by the senior Marcus Terrell. Nifty footwork.
Yeah, nifty footwork indeed. Even showed a little bit of power, stiff arming the man at the top of his helmet. Get off me, boy. But either way, though, great work by Marcus Terrell. I told you, he is a very mobile quarterback, and I think he's more of a run-first type of guy. You want to keep him on the ground to keep his confidence up.
So a big play there by TyRece with his feet. And again, they're going to go spread them out with 5 wide, no back set. Keyshawn Williams late to join TyRece in the backfield. He'll take the direct snap there, and he's got a little running room over the 30. First down and more up to the 20-yard line.
That's the longest run Keyshawn has had on the day, and got about 15 yards on the play there. I'm probably cut you off there. I didn't mean to, but either way, though, great work by Keyshawn. That's what they want him to do. Just design something so that he can get tricky touches on the ball so he can get to the edge quicker.
And it looked like he took the snap. I don't know if TyRece ever had that football.
I guess, I don't know, man. It was a great move either way. Worked out for him.
They'll stack it up with 3 receivers.
Bunch set.
Over here to the left. Again, coming out of the receiver spot to the right into the backfield is Williams. He'll take it off the handoff this time. Short yardage to the 18. Can get a first down around the 11. With the clock rolling here, the Golden Lions, this would be a big score if they could pull this within a 1-possession game.
It would be more than big. It would be gargantuan. It would be huge. But either way, though, they have to be able to get the first down first if they don't want to make TyRece have to take the long ball option.
Same formation pretty much here with a bunch set left, bobbling the snap, throwing. Now TyRece's going for it all, but he's going to overthrow everybody. Out of the back of the corner of the end zone there on the left side. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
I don't really trust TyRece with these kind of throws. I don't know why they keep designing it like this. They need to keep it short. If you keep it short, you build his confidence up, maybe get that arm warmed up a little bit. But every time they have him throw it, beside negating that one incomplete pass, to
you
Jeremy
would
Brown.
have to believe that's not his first read on that.
It can't be.
That play, and going to bring up 3rd and 8 from the 18. Big play here. You're in field goal range, but again, you want to try to cut this to a 1-possession game, and flag is down.
And yeah, they're going to call that false start.
Yeah, false start on the Golden Lions.
Not something you want right now, this moment in time. 3rd down and long. It's going to be 3rd down and longer, and it's just not. It's not good. It's not good.
Stops the clock at 4:48. As the Golden Lions will be penalized 5 on the false start, make it 3rd down and 13.
Defensive backs playing well off the ball.
As the sun pops out here for a brief moment. Right here on the end where the Golden Lions are operating. Ralph in motion. They'll give the, looks like direct snap again to Keyshawn Williams. Delivers a blow himself this time near the sideline and out of bounds. Going to be well short of the first around the 18. Bring up 4th down.
Probably
and about 7 or 8 here.
Yeah, probably a safe call. They're just getting the ball to Keyshawn Williams. Let him do his thing. If you get the first down, well, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. We still have the golden toe on our side.
35-yard attempt here, right hash mark for the left-footed kicker, Jamie Gillen. Good snap, hold is there, kick plenty of distance towards the right, but I believe he got it in there, and he did. Field goal is good for Jamie Gillen. 35-yarder pulls the Golden Lions a little bit closer. We'll step aside here. 4:15 to play. 3rd quarter, it's Grambling State 28, UAPB 16. Right back with more Golden Lion football in a moment.
Are rocking right now as we get back into this game. 16-28 is the score. 4:15 left in the 3rd quarter as the golden toe, Jamie Gillen, looks to set us up again, scoring the last 3 points for us. in the red zone.
4:15 to go here, TyRece. As you mentioned, the band's rocking a big halftime show that took place here. Battle of the Bands, UAPB Grambling as well. And I believe it just got in for a touchback.
It did.
Had a hard time locating the ball there for a second. It was over on the far right sideline.
It looked like it did the other way, because he was set up on the right sideline as well. So either way, though, I mean, I personally think we won the Battle of the Bands, but I think that every week because we have just.
I'm with you on that.
We have the best bands in the country. I think the only bands that could probably beat us is something overseas, and I doubt that's even possible in the first place. So.
Nah.
Hey, I'm sorry. These bands are really rocking right now, man. I can't control myself. I want to just dance in the booth, man.
1st and 10 here for Grambling State from their own 25, leading 28-16 over UAPB. Late third quarter, over the middle of a crossing pattern, caught and then hit by 3 different Golden Lions. A gain of about 6 on the play.
They're looking to go for the hurry up. Not a fan of these shoulder tackles I'm seeing so far from the Golden Lions. They need to get back to wrapping up.
And misfired on this pass play. But again, they'll go no huddle. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up here.
Yeah, they really want to attack this defense. Try to wear them down as quickly as possible. Played a little bit of one-skip football in that play, if you remember the last time. It's a really difficult game, and it doesn't work in real life,
It's these Texas games.
Yeah, man.
Making it up.
As you go along.
3rd down and 3, big play here again. Get another stop.
If we get another stop here, that would be huge.
They are going to run it here, and they pick up the first down. A missed tackle and getting to that next level there in the secondary and picking up the first down was Grambling State's Desharius Flowers.
Yeah, Flowers did an excellent job picking up the first down. 3rd down has been a trouble down for us for a long time. We always end up on the losing end of the 3rd down battle over the past at least 5 or 6 games. On the games that we've won the 3rd down battle. So it's just a matter of 3rd down, man.
Quick pass over here.
Lost a few.
And going nowhere. To his left that time was Kincaid hooking up with Devon Lindsay, and Lindsay's going to lose about 4 yards.
Yeah, Kincaid, that's one of the other problems of having such a powerful arm is the fact that if on these bubble screen type plays, if you got to go back and try to gather it because it's a backward pass and you don't want to end up losing it, you end up losing yards on play and giving up time.
2nd down and 14. Grambling from their own 36. Handoff Flowers again. Pretty nice gain up to the 45-yard line and bring up 3rd down and about 6.
Gotta take a step there if you're the defensive tackle. That's your gap assignment. That B gap area. He got forced to the inside. That opened up the hole for Flowers to get that 4-yard gain. 3rd down though, and medium, as I like to say, as we are rolling another big 3rd down play.
3 receivers set, 2 to the right. And it is caught. 1st down at the Golden Lion 46.
Another first
He doesn't
down.
need,
Yeah.
They don't have to be open by a whole lot with his arm.
That's one
just
of those,
a little
yeah.
bit, and it's zing and
it's over.
Yeah.
You
Flag
may-
down though, TyRece.
Oh,
that's big.
Oh, holding penalty. At least from the holding area.
Yeah, that's going to negate a 1st down for Grambling State. Instead of a 1st down at the 46 of UAPB, now they're going to be backed up in their own territory all the way back. It appears to be around the 35.
But if you're Grambling's coach and you have an arm, if you have an arm like Kincaid's, you're not as worried as you would be if you didn't, because he can still laser it wherever you want it to go. That bullet pass of his is just deadly, absolutely deadly. So he could still go for it, the 1st down from this place.
Makes it 3rd down and 16 after the holding penalty. Pump fake. Trying to go deep up the left sideline and is picked off but out of bounds.
Great
Sean
job there.
Steele read it perfectly as he had the backside coverage there and did a great job from that strong safety position, and the Golden Lions going to get it back again.
Yeah, great job by
hanging
the freshman.
around.
Yeah, you know, we're still hanging around. Remember the Mississippi Valley State game? This is quite similar to this, actually. We've kept them off the board since halftime. They haven't been able to score again, and that gives us, with our third-string quarterback, another chance to get the ball down the field and get something going.
Mendez, short kick, is going to bound down near the 30 to the 31-yard line of UAPB. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 1:21 to play, third quarter. And the Golden Lions trailing Grambling State 28-16, but still very much in this game.
Yeah, still very much in this game indeed. As we were inferring that it might get ugly for this third-string quarterback who hasn't really seen much, hasn't had much on-field experience. But the defense has really kept us in this game, and so he has a huge chance to like just get his bearings down, to calm down and just make the play available to you.
Terrell, they'll fake the handoff to Ralph. Now they're going to throw it to Ralph. Little room on the edge there.
That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want.
Gain of about 5 or 6. Give him a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4.
That's what I was alluding to earlier with this guy, Marcus Terrell. You want to, he hasn't really quite calmed down yet. He's been sailing a lot of these passes. Keep it short and keep it controlled. Then you could try to go something deep.
Ralph in motion. And a little reverse here as they hand it off to Keyshawn Williams at the 45, 40 of Grambling. And
yeah, you stepped out of bounds.
Let's say they're going to call him out at the Grambling 37, maybe the 38-yard line. But a good job of selling, push everything to the right, and then counter it back to the left side with a late delayed handoff.
Delayed counter right there. That's a counter draw. I want to see that in my next Madden game.
Come
on, EA.
I like
Either way,
it. Yeah,
that was a great play there. Fake sprint out to the reverse handoff. I mean, you don't really see that all that often, and they bit on that one hard.
So 1st and 10, short pass here to Ralph, and fighting for a little bit of yardage up to the 35, gain of about 3.
As we come up to the end of the third quarter, though, these are the first passes that Marcus Terrell has completed.
But the short stuff is there.
It's there.
And that's
it's
where
there.
you got to live in that pocket. Once you start getting past 15 yards downfield, out of his comfort zone.
Right. But as the defense comes up to counter that, that's when you can try to take your shots, because there won't be that over-the-top man that can ruin your day.
All right, we will head to the fourth quarter after 3. 28-16, Grambling State leading UAPB. The Golden Lions with the football is still very much in it. Right back with the fourth quarter after this.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
As we are back here inside of Golden Lion Stadium and begin the fourth quarter of action here on Senior Day. Tim Stubbs, TyRece Boone, and the Golden Lions hanging tough down by 12, and they'll have a 2nd down and 7 from the Grambling 35 as we start the fourth quarter.
I was looking up the stats for Grambling's offense, and they've just been kind of held stagnant this third quarter.
Terrell got a man at the 30. Forward progress is going to give him the 30. It's going to be 2 yards shy of the first, but bring up 3rd down and 2 here.
Great job there.
The short stuff is there.
And that was more of a medium type of play there. He seems to be regaining control of his arm. He isn't sailing these balls like he's been doing when he first came in the game. So progress is being made, kind of like a little bit of a metaphor for what this Golden Lions season has been.
Ralph trying to get off the field here at the last second. He's able to do so. 3rd down and 2. Big play here. Handoff, McDonald, hard running straight ahead, just keeps those legs churning and picks up about 4 and a first down.
Dante McDonald, boom, 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 just rumbling and stumbling towards that first down marker. Great job there by him.
I thought you were going to say, McDonald had a first down.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's what you were going with, but in a different direction.
Incorrect. Mike Allstott, man. He just reminds me of Mike Allstott.
Yeah. And one of the best fullbacks
in the game
ever, and they would use him as running back as well.
And that's exactly what he would do, just run people over and get exactly what you need.
First down and 10, and I believe that was a band warning, possibly.
It's always a band warning, man.
Get at least one of those a game.
They're so, what's it called, sticklers. They're such sticklers about the band.
First and 10 for the Golden Lions as they convert on 3rd and short. Now legal motion on UAPB.
Somehow.
They threw it after McDonald.
Oh, false start? All right, sure. There we go.
False start. That's going to back them up 5. They're saving paper around here. We get one stat sheet to
share between
saving
both
some
of us.
trees, man.
Yeah.
Hug a tree here.
I mean, it's not like Pine Bluffs is just filled with trees. We have trees covering the whole skyline.
How beautiful is it, by the way? Look at all the
reds,
the fall
and the
foliage over here. It's gorgeous. We'll get into the stats here in just a moment. 1st and 15, Terrell throwing, completing. McNeil breaks a tackle near first down yardage at the 16-yard line.
Colby McNeil has been quietly excellent this game. He's done well from the kick return standpoint. Him along with Mack, and he has had a couple of receptions this game, and he's been able to keep us moving forward.
Handoff McDonald, and he's stuffed.
Yeah, he got the offensive lineman was just kind of thrown at him, and that's
Anthony
a lot of weight.
Mullins was there to eat him up for a loss of about 2 on the play.
I think he even met the backside of Caleb Fobish, and that's a pretty heavy boy. That's 300 pounds of man.
Fake the handoff. Terrell's got something here. 15. He's trying to cut it. While he did so, he lost his footing.
Oh boy!
Lost his balance as he saw that big open there in the middle of the field.
He was leaning into that one like a track star, just trying to turn
the curve there, coming home on the back stretch, but
resembled like one of those motorcycle accidents where you just you turn too hard and you just can't stop anymore.
3rd down and 3. He did pick up 5 on the play. Gonna throw it here. Pump fake, throws it back of the end zone. Did he hold on to it? I believe it's going to be a touchdown. It is. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Golden Lions. And Colby McNeil, not the biggest receiver in the world, but he climbed the ladder, held on to it, and just got a foot in the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. Colby McNeil. I said he was quietly doing well. Well, it ain't quiet no more, is it? As he picks up the pass from the jump ball situation. He's not normally the guy they go to for the jump ball just because of his height situation. But great job there by Marcus Terrell. He's gotten control back of his arm, and you see it right there.
With 11:53 to play, we got a ball game here at Golden Lions, just not going away. Extra point is up. It is good. We'll step aside. 11:53 to play, 4th quarter. It is Grambling State 28, UAPB 23. We got a good one here on Senior Day kickoff when we come back. Back inside here of Golden Lions Stadium as Grambling State not been able to shake the Golden Lions here on Senior Day. 28-23. The Golden Lions down by 5 and Just really a strong, strong effort here today by UAPB, down to their third-string quarterback and making no excuses here as the kickoff's happening. Going to be taken by Root at the 5. Boy, nice little move at the 20, and it is Jamie Gillen, gold toe, turning into the linebacker Gillen, and made a great tackle on the open field there at the 26.
Dylan's just a magical human being or something like that, because he had a kick that looked like it was destined to go out of bounds, probably at the 1, leading to a penalty, but now it stopped dead at the 5. And then he makes the open field probably touchdown saving tackle. Like, what?
The kicker's usually like the last man
you want to even touch,
standing, the last line of defense, and that was a heck of a tackle there by Gillen. First down pass here by Kincaid. He's got a short little strike turning into a 12-yard gain as he was able to hook up with Kobe Ross, and a gain of 11 and a first down for Grambling.
I believe that was Jordan James on the blocking. That's what you want to thank for that extra yard play. Just couldn't shed him, and he opened up the lane for him.
Fake the handoff. Kincaid loads up, throws downfield, underthrown, incomplete. Again, he was looking for Kobe Ross and getting there right at the last second and able to break the pass up. I believe that's 37. Corey Bell did a nice job. Is that 17 or 37? I even have my glasses on.
Yeah, well, it's one of them.
Yeah, that may have been Martavius Favors.
It might have been him.
It is Favors. My apologies. Favors with a great play of getting there and disrupting at the point of the catch. So got it first and 15. There was a penalty there that we did not acknowledge. Short little screen set up to the receiver. Going nowhere was Devin Lindsay, and the Gold Lions are starting to sniff out that little screen.
Yeah, man, it's been insane, really. I mean, the gang tackling, the team. When you hear about the Cowboys defense, you think more teamwork than just individual athleticism. That's really what we've been seeing here. They've been keeping to their assignments. They've been playing discipline, not many penalties. So it's been great.
Kincaid going to throw it. Flag is down. The pass is caught short of the first down around the 43-yard line. And we'll see what the penalty is. It's either going to be third and short or a second and very long. Yeah, they're going to say a false start, so going to make it second down and about 18 here.
You got to blow that dead, ref. I mean,
they let the whole play. Well, he threw it right after he threw the pass. Then
you
he
still got a whistle.
Yeah,
you
would
whistle.
think.
Yeah, either way, though. I mean, at least it's not a call that's going to cost us the game anymore. like plenty of times beforehand.
So second down and 18 here. Gold Lions showing blitz off the right side. Now they'll back off. Kincaid all day to throw it. Got a man open left side, complete. And well short of the first at about the 39-yard line. Going to bring up third down and about 8 here.
Kincaid with like 240 rounds. They kept him under 50 yards last quarter, and you know that doesn't sound like a great feat, but like he has a laser beam. If you could just see these passes he's been able to throw, it's been incredible how they've been able to keep him under wraps.
3 receiver look to the right here, 1 to the left. Here on third down and 8, Kincaid feels some pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Rolls out of the pocket, looks for a big block, able to get one, reaches out for the first down. It's going to depend
on the spot. Yeah.
I think he may be a
they're
little
gonna
short.
Call him short. Yeah, they're going to call him short.
His foot was
out before the ball.
He stretched, but while he was stretching, he hit the sideline with his foot, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Do you go for it? Are you brave enough to go for it?
They're going to punt it, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good call there, in my opinion. Not just because I'm voting for the other team here, but just because you're in your own territory still. If you don't get this, then you're really bad. You want to pin the quarterback, make the quarterback drive the field. So that's the mindset behind this call here.
So with 9:09 to go here in the fourth quarter, Grambling leading 28-23. They're going to call a timeout. They did this before where they brought the kicking unit on. They were going to kick a field goal, then they brought the offense back out, changed their mind. You wouldn't be surprised if they possibly did something like that here, although the punting team is still staying on the field.
Let me tell you something. Tashad Charity wants them to go for it. He's begging them practically because he hasn't really been involved in a lot of plays, but he has been getting pressure and a lot of hurries from that defensive end spot. And so he's begging them to go for it. The punting team's still on the field, though. They really want to make Marcus Terrell prove it to him that he can drive the field, because really he's been dealing with short fields every time he's been in the game. So we'll see how he feels about it. What he does about
Watch the fake here.
Yeah, that could be an option as well.
Close to midfield, only need a yard.
Yeah, it seems like the Golden Lions are lined up for a fake as well. They're in the regular defense.
Mendez to his right, and he hesitated. A little hitch there. Yeah, he kind of hesitated and then kicked it. Fair catch called by Creighton at the 12-yard line with 9:06 to play. Golden Lions have a chance here. They're down by 5. And
crazy.
Momentum has shifted, and the Golden Lions down to their third-string quarterback, senior Marcus Terrell,
who has had practically no game time experience, being a snapper too, and he's ever since near the end of the third quarter, before he threw that touchdown, he starts slowly developing his arm, just trying to get it back into an area where he feels confident in it. And I feel like that is a metaphor, again, like of this whole season, just slowly and surely developing, going forward and forward. We just have not been able to get to that hump yet. Here's the hump. Can we get over it?
No back set now. Williams late to join Terrell. Collins, the tight end, in motion, but he goes the wrong way. Now he's signaling back to his original spot, does Terrell. And again, that reverse delayed counter, and not much yardage this time, as Williams able to get up to about the 13-yard line and a short gain of just a couple.
Yeah, it was not set up. Normally that's set up with like a boot action play sometime beforehand. They ran that technically twice in a row. They didn't really have a boot action play before they did that in the last drive. So you gotta set these things up a little bit better than that. But either way, though, they got 2nd and 8, so it's still wide open. This playbook.
Bunch set to the left. The snap, handoff. A little bit of room here for McDonald. Strong running over the 20, close to first down yardage at the 22. It is enough for the first. So the Golden Lions, that's what they needed. Now they got to just get a little momentum going. When you're deep in the hole down at your 12, you're not going to get it all in one play.
It's been, when you can get your running game going, it really opens up everything else, especially when you have an inexperienced quarterback. I hate to reiterate it, but it has to be said. He's not very experienced, so you want to keep him confident and fresh.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, no.
And a fumble on the play, and that was, I'm not sure. In the first quarter, they had at number 24 as Travarius Cole, and I'm just going to have to go with that because I don't have a 24 on my roster here. But Cole just dropped it, and it looked like he just kind of looked at it on the ground, and then all of a sudden,
he was confused.
Grambling just pounced on it, and that's a devastating fumble and turnover by the Golden Lions as Grambling State is set up now with a 5-point lead, 7:45 to go. Now they're looking for possibly the knockout punch.
Yeah, we left the opening for a counter. We were really pushing him against the ropes if we're going to use boxing references here, but we left ourselves open, and now the counter punch has been thrown, so we have to stay on our feet.
Hand off left side, Flowers strong running up to the 11.
I really took that boxing metaphor to like this absolute limit, but either way.
And let's say they're going to spot him back to the 12 with 7.5 to go, but a crucial turnover there.
Yeah, definitely.
Very critical part of the game. Down 5, got all the momentum.
Now it's gone. But we
And they have shut out Grambling State here in the second half, and then you give it to them gift wrapped as the second handoff's going to go down just inside the 10. Going to bring up third and a yard here.
They need this. I doubt they're going to go to the end zone. I think they're going to just try to get the first down. So stack the box, see what we can stop here. The alignment looks like a running play.
Snap it to Kincaid. They hand it off. He bounced backwards, and he's going to lose yardage back at the 20, 21-yard line. And
that was incredible there. That was exactly what you needed.
Martavius Flowers, along with Denarius Dooley, and
that was exactly.
Martavius Favors with a big-time play, his second big play here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's see, can I hold him to a field goal chance? It looks like this is Mark Orozco. Let's see, this is going to be 37-yard attempt, plenty of distance, and it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
But at least keeps it at a one-possession game.
Exactly, that was the crucial part of that. You know, you just got to prepare yourself to give up points. You just don't want to give up more than you need to.
We'll
that was a great play.
Step aside here, 6:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. 31-23, 8-point lead for Grambling. Golden Lions will receive it when we come back. .607 to go, TyRece. A great ball game, 31-23. So it was a critical turnover, but only giving up the 3. How good has the defense been here in the second half?
This defense has been absolutely incredible this entire game, shutting them down for most of the second half. Like, I can't believe what I'm watching. This is an entirely different team. This is definitely not the team that went up against Southern last week. So, I mean, who did we import from where to get this good of a defense? Either way, though, this has been excellent. I am not complaining.
So the Golden Lions still an opportunity here with 6:07 to go. Trailing by 8 and get a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie it up. But the Golden Lions defense has, after giving up 28 in the first half.
3.
Yeah, just the 3 that just happened. So they were pitching a shutout until, and that was gift wrapped because of the fumble.
Yeah, so I mean, really, they've still given up nothing.
Very impressive. Very gritty, gutty performance.
We've been full of those all year long. All year long we've been filled with gutsy performances. And this is no different. No different at all. We have not given up. We didn't even come in here with our tail between our legs. We've been really ready to fight.
Kickoff is going to go out of the back of the end zone. And with 6:07 to play, the Golden Lions will take over at their own 25. Down by 8. Dodging a big bullet there.
Huge. It was huge.
Would have made it a 2-possession ball game with 6 minutes to go if Grambling could have scored a touchdown. Instead, they settle for the field goal and leaves it an 8-point game.
Yeah, that's a huge one. The defense, they need to get these boys something good to eat tonight, something, man, because they have really carried this team, especially with 2 quarterbacks down and on the third string. Like, absolutely incredible.
Williams in motion. Comes from the receiver spot to the backfield. They'll hand it off to him, and again, just not a lot of running room. Straight ahead, picks up maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, good job cutting back into the backside hole there, but just not enough room there. They've been having a little bit of trouble running the ball with Williams because he's more of an outside runner. That's a huge flag
is down, and
Tyron Mouth.
Yeah, false start on the Golden Lions. Back them up 5. Make it second down and 13. Those are the little things that you cannot have
at this juncture, though.
penalties. Golden Lions again coming into the fourth quarter. 7 penalties for 165. I don't know if that's an error or not. That seems excessive, but even Grambling with 8 penalties for 81 yards. So been a lot of penalties in this game. Nowhere to throw it. He's going to run it. And again, Terrell making something happen. Gets just enough, a gain of 15 and a first down.
You know, I'm not a fan of my quarterbacks taking contact, but apparently sliding means nothing anymore. And you can still get really mollywopped if you're trying to slide. So you just go and get what you got to get, man. Go and get what you got to get. That's
big first down there for Marcus Terrell. If you're just joining his third-string quarterback, had to take over for the injured Duncan. A short gain here by Williams, and it's actually going to lose some yardage.
Tried to cut back to the inside there because edge was taken away from him. Great job by the defensive end, number 93.
Rodney Jackson.
Rodney Jackson. Yeah, that is a person. Yeah, that's his name. He did a great job setting the edge there. And that's really how you keep Keyshawn out of his rhythm.
Second down, 11. Going up top, right side, wobbly pass is incomplete, underthrown. Looking for Paris Mack. And well covered that time by Grambling's TyRece Pouncey.
These are some amazing names, and I want to know where they got them from. But either way, though, great defense by him. He just really pounced on that ball, if I may make the pun. Just swatting out the air. You know, that's that limit. There's a limit to what Marcus Terrell should be expected, what he should be expected to do. And I don't know if that pass.
They exceeded the limit. Yeah, that's too far downfield, as it was well underthrown. Trying to set up a screen, and he's just able to get it to Williams. Got something here midfield. Keyshawn out of bounds with a big hit at the 42-yard line. The Golden Lions are in business.
Yes, sir, in business indeed. Keyshawn Williams, you know, he was waiting. I could see him. He was being patient and waiting for his one spot to break something out big, and that's exactly what we saw there.
And with 4:10 to play, Golden Lions down 8 and driving at the Grambling State 42. Handoff right side. McDonald, nice cut up field to the 25. Hard yards inside to the 18-yard line, and a big run for Dante McDonald.
Dante McDonald, you know, I've been giving him this caricature of this big power running back, not a lot of speed, just a lot of power. He showed a little bit of everything there. He showed power, speed, agility, the ability to spin off a tackle, like absolutely incredible. And you see he's fired up right now.
Yeah, he's pumped up, getting into beast mode down there on the field. He's loving it, and with 3:49 to play, the Golden Lions fighting tough here on Senior Day. Down 31-23 to Grambling and driving. And, well, I just love the fight and the effort and the guts they're bringing today.
The seniors have really stepped it up today.
And McDonald's one of those seniors.
Exactly. And he is probably the main reason that our running game has been able to do what it's been able to do, because we have that two-run availability. You know, you have the power back, and you also have the speed of Keyshawn Williams. And so this dynamic is really what been keeping Grambling off their game, because we've been able to switch it up on them so effectively.
Well, the Golden Lions got something cooking here at the Grambling State.
They're trying to get the crowd into it, and yeah, they don't have to try very hard for that. Everyone's here. Everyone's still fighting just like we are.
At the Grambling State 18-yard line. Here's the snap to Terrell. They're going to give it to McDonald again. Hard running up. They're going to cull him down just inside the 16-yard line, and gain of 3.
Jonathan McDonald, he took that hit, and he was like, what's up? What's up, man? What's good? He was showing them, like, you know, I'm not afraid of you. I'm still here. And, yeah, he just sent that message right there.
Clock continues to run at 3:25. Movement. Flags down, and looks like it's going to be another false start on the Golden Lions.
Momentum killer, but not as bad as a holding penalty. Either way, though, you don't want these in this area. Like I've said, it hasn't been the amount of penalties, no matter what it says in this weird stat sheet right here. It hasn't been the amount of penalties It's just been the timeliness of them. It's just been untimely situations where we've gotten these penalties. We need to score this drive. We need a touchdown this drive to really.
Yeah, you got to get 6 here.
You got to get 8. You really have to get 8.
You got to get 8.
You got to get
8. Great. So, loss of 5 on the penalty. Second down and let's see, about 13. Spotted at the 21 now. McDonald comes from the receiver spot to the backfield. Terrell, they're bringing the heat. He's going to throw it, going for it all up top to Collins, but incomplete as he threw back shoulder towards the pylon and incomplete on the pass.
Yeah, he got mollywopped on that one as he was throwing it, but able to get the ball away. That was important. That was very important. Stops the clock and keeps us where we're at. You know, we can still get a good screenplay out of this.
Third down and 13. Big play here.
They don't have a screen. They still have McDonald on the field.
Grambling. Looks like they're pinning their ears back.
They're looking to get after the quarterback here.
Third down, 13. McDonald now in the backfield. 2 receivers left. 2:48 to play. Here they come, stepping up in the pocket, and as Terrell tried to take off with the football, he got tripped up and went down to a knee and is going to be classified as a sack, but he just kind of lost his footing and make it 4th and about 19 here, and now they're going to go for the field goal, but you need the touchdown. I don't know if there's enough time left.
There is, if we can get a 3 and out. We have 2 timeouts. I mean, you have one play.
Had a chance right there. That was the one, and just couldn't get a play in. There's the field goal. It's going to be a 43-yarder, plenty of leg, and it's good. And Jamie Gillen, the all-SWAC kicker, has had a monster game. His 3rd field goal will step aside with 2:04 to play in the ball game. Grambling State 31, UAPB 26. Right back with the kickoff in a moment.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Just 2:04 remaining as it's getting down to the very late part of the ball game here. Late 4th quarter, 31-26. Grambling State clinging to a 5-point lead.
And looks like they're expecting an onside kick, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see it.
And Gillen set to kick it away. And he will kick it deep, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. They had maybe some
extracurricular activity going on here.
Yeah,
come on, referees. Come on. That should not be offsetting at all.
Well,
that should be on Grambling.
They let it go on a little too far, and both players were into it.
He got out the field as you should, but good Lord, that was
possibly
way
could
too
see
far.
a couple of ejections here. He got a little carried away, and then carried away some more.
Yeah. You know, they were having little words, and then words turned to action, almost turned to fists.
Well, they're not going to call it offsetting. They're going to call it on UAPB.
No.
Well, now they will. But what they do is they move the football up 15, then they're going to back it up 15.
And that
or something like that.
It means nothing.
So,
from the signals that we were able to see, from my interpretation, it was indeed offsetting. Or
yeah, they're just going to keep it at the 25, and you wonder if there was. You cannot hear the officials at all.
That's not fun.
So, not sure if there was an ejection or not, but nevertheless, 2:04 to go. 31-26, Grambling with the 5-point lead, and the Golden Lions basically need a 3 and out right here. First down would just be
devastating.
Yeah, it really would be. Handoff, short yardage. Let's see, knee down. They're going to give him close to 5. bring up second down, and Gold Lions only have 2 timeouts left.
So it looks like, I feel like they're going to drain this as far as they can down, and then that's when the timeouts are going to come into play. Great job at the point of attack by the Golden Lions there. You had to bounce off the back of his offensive lineman. He just found the hole and was able to sneak a couple yards through. They need to keep him backwards. They need to get him going backwards. That would be excellent. But
1:24 and counting, and the clock just continues to melt away here. Kincaid takes his time. Handoff, trying to keep those legs moving. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first, bring up third down and 2, and Golden Lions spend one of their 2 precious timeouts.
Yeah, that weird set from the third quarter where they offsetted timeouts back and forth. I'm not even sure what that was about. I told you about the mind game. Yeah, that's where it comes back to bite you when you're 1 score down and you need to stop. All 3 timeouts would have been wonderful. It would have kept us, with a little more time on the clock. Now Marcus Rowe's going to, if we get the stop here, that'd be excellent. But Marcus Rowe is going to have no timeouts on the field when he has it, so he has to work it down the sideline. And I don't want him throwing more than 15 yards at a time. So,
well, it's all going to come down to this play right here. If they get a first down, this game is over. Because you only have 1 timeout, and they'll have 3 snaps at it. So, going to have to stop them here to have just a little bit of a chance. 31-26, Grambling State by 5. With 1:10 to go, and it comes down to this third down and 2 here from the Grambling 33.
This is huge. This is an absolutely huge play right here.
They need the 35 for a first. Handoff Flowers. He's not going to get it.
Oh, my gosh.
He is hit immediately in the backfield, and I believe that was Dooley, the first man in there, with the hit.
And that was absolutely the biggest play this defense could have made. And depending on the stop, the spot, he is not going to get it. This is great. We have a chance.
The Golden Lions have to use their final timeout here to stop it with 1:02 to go. We will keep it right here with 1:02 to go. UAPB will force a Grambling punt. And again, the defense is doing a fantastic job all second half, only yielding 3 points in the second half after giving up 28 in the first half. And tremendous credit to them, and tremendous credit to the third string senior quarterback Marcus Terrell under horrible circumstances, having to come in and play under just no time to prepare. He just thrust into the action. So here we go. And a kick, line drive, pretty decent kick here. Creighton takes it on the run, back at the 20, goes backwards and slung down all the way back at about the 12. And boy, he was still, they wanted a horse collar penalty, but they didn't get it. The coaching staff screaming for it, but to no avail. 49 seconds left, no timeouts, down 5. Oh, what would you do for a blown Grambling State coverage?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Streaking downfield.
We need a lot of things. We need a blown coverage. We need a Marcus Terrell perfect pass over the shoulder to Paris Mack, who the only man who has the speed to take out 3 cheetahs. Oh, my gosh. Keyshawn Williams is on the field as well.
Spread them out here.
We need this out of bounds.
Spread them out 5 wide, no backs. The Golden Lions at their own 15. Pass is caught by McNeil, kind of bobbled it, but again, it's short. We got to hurry up here. And a gain of only about 4, clock rolling at 38 seconds.
Yeah, you need to catch that one, because if you let that one go, that was an interception for sure.
Terrell will take the snap at 31 seconds. Going up top with it to McNeil, overthrew him, incomplete at midfield. Stops the clock at 26 seconds. Going to bring up third down and 6.
That's probably the only reason you have him throw that ball that far, because he's just been sailing it every single time. He just needs to take that little bit off it, and I don't know if you can make that adjustment as a person on the fly, especially if you haven't had that much experience. So, but he's been doing excellent. He's been doing absolutely incredible. so far.
3rd down and 6. Here's Terrell. Going to throw it in trouble. Flips it at the last second to Williams. Williams trying to get out of bounds near the 33-yard line. He's got plenty enough for the first, but
they're going to stop the clock for him.
16 seconds left, and looks like he just got out of bounds. Well, the clock's going to stop anyway for the first down.
They got 2 plays.
Now it's rolling, so you got to really hurry up here. You got to really should spike this. 11 seconds, down to 10 seconds. Could be the final play of the game if he's sacked, and he is sacked, and that's the ball game. As the clock's going to run out, Grambling State is going to survive here on the road and win it 31-26, the final over UAPB, but what a gutsy effort.
What in the world did I just watch? That was the best UAPB game I think I've seen this season. I think this is like, it had everything. It had your drama. It had the controversies in places. It had everything you needed. And again, we came within one score and one call from a referee decision. But either way, I'm not even going to get into that because this was an incredible effort and an admirable effort from the defense especially in a terrifying situation with 2 quarterbacks down to keep our team in it and hold the other team to 3 points. Are you kidding me? The Grambling State team that put 50 on Texas Southern? Are you kidding me? This is insane. That was absolutely crazy.
Fantastic effort by the Golden Lions today. Down to the 3rd-string quarterback. Defense gives up just 3 in the second half to keep them in it. And just come up a little bit short, had the football, but no timeouts left as the game ends on a sack. And just a gutsy effort by Coach Coleman's Golden Lions today, but they come up a little bit short.